NJPW'd, if you know what I mean. Pussy whip, man. We fucked it up so bad that it's just like, at that point, it's like,
listen to our garbage.
It's the new abortion.
Welcome to Wrestling Time Marks, the highest podcast ever.
I've got one question for everybody here tonight.
You got a joint?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright. I'm gonna get you high today.
Awesome!
My grandma drank all my pot.
Oh no! I'm pregnant! Oh no! No way, man.
Wrestling Time Marks, Episode 8. Biggest news stories of the week. And I'm going to hand that over to Cheez, man, because I don't really have the info.
Got some CM Punk news. The case between, Dr. Aman versus CM Punk and Colt Cabana. Punk and Cabana were found not guilty on all 4 cases. And
Who could have saw that coming?
Yeah.
After the dude basically blew himself up.
No, well, the funny thing is, I guess CM Punk kind of fucked himself up too. Like, they had some text message records between him and Colt that kind of contradicted with some of the shit, but apparently that the jury just decided to ignore that or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, like you were saying the last time we were talking about it last week, he was basically shooting himself in the foot, and
The
they
doctor
were
was,
saying how bad he was making himself look. So it must have been really bad to the jurors that they just ignored everything else.
The jurors were probably just like, you know what, you guys both are coming off as idiots. Nobody gets anything. Go home.
Nobody gets anything.
And
Speaking of CM Punk.
yeah, speaking of getting not getting anything, CM Punk has his second fight and gets no win.
Hey, this dude was going through a trial at the time. How about no training time and all that shit? That had to be a pain in the ass. He's like, look, I got a fight coming up. I gotta, train 16 hours a day and I'm in court chilling all damn
trained
day.
for fucking years anyway.
Well,
He had
sure,
plenty of time. But, yeah, he managed to last 3 rounds with Mike Jackson. And
Man,
Took
some
some
of
hard
those
shots.
punches, damn.
yeah, basically he didn't show that he could do any of the offense, just that he can take some offense. For the most part, I didn't see much of anything of him landing any shots. He had a takedown. That was about it. But I seen a post-match interview with Dana White where they were asking about CM Punk if he was gonna have another match, and he's like, he's 39. He's not getting any younger. He's 0-2. He's like, I think it might just be time for him to go.
Oh.
And basically came out and said, I don't know what the fuck Mike Jackson was doing, because I guess he had gotten mounted on CM Punk and was like fucking showboating or something, but Dana was pissed about it. So more than likely both these guys just had their final matches in the UFC.
I thought Michael Jackson was already dead.
You would take the easy route?
Yep. I didn't have any other input.
The fucking
I didn't see
Staples
the
easy
match.
button.
Didn't see the match. Had to get something in there. I'm part of the show too, damn it.
I exist. Acknowledge me.
Laugh at
Are
my
we
humor.
talking about Will again?
Yes.
Ah, boy.
Will's got my back.
Yep. See, if Will was here, he'd have laughed at that.
Sadly, he's not. As he is never.
Yeah.
Well, so there's some more news this week. There's going to be a house show in New York on July 6th, I believe. And it was originally billed as Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal.
Poop.
And it has now been changed to Jinder Mahal versus The Undertaker.
Boo.
Yeah.
At a house show?
At a house show.
The Undertaker's working a house show?
Yep, in New York.
Really?
House show?
I almost don't believe that.
Just a house show. But,
House show?
No, I know what you mean. It's not going to be on TV.
I would imagine they're going to tape it and throw it up eventually, but
Okay.
it's not supposed to be live. No, I might be wrong. They might not tape it and put it up eventually.
So it's Undertaker versus Jinder Mahal at a house show in New York.
Early speculation is Undertaker beats Jinder Mahal, and then Jinder Mahal and Sunil Singh start to beat down The Undertaker, and Roman comes out to make the save.
Oh, another shameless attempt to get Roman over, which is never going to work.
Yeah.
That's what I told Cheez.
Got it. Boy, they're doing whatever they can, aren't they? Man,
That's
wow.
like, push.
They are not
push.
giving up on that dude. Wow. That's a shame.
I can totally see it happening. Like at first I was like, that's ridiculous.
And I can almost hear Vince.
Wait, no, that's not ridiculous. That's exactly the kind of shit they'd pull.
That's probable.
Dun 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 dun.
We can't get Whiz to do his Vince anymore.
Nah,
You heard Bruce Pritchard's imitation. And
You smeared shit all over my Vince impression.
Took it from you.
Well, he's been doing it longer. I just hadn't listened to the show until recently. I was like, shit, people are going to think I'm ganking them.
Yeah, another match that's supposed to be on that house card is Elias, Seth, and... shit, I can't remember who the third person was. I want to say it was a three-way for the Intercontinental title. So, don't know upcoming if it's going to be Seth or Elias to win at Money in the Bank still. But that's fine. I'm not big on spoilers anyway.
Yeah, I'd rather not have them. Plus, how often are they accurate? Like 1 in 50.
Right.
So,
And coming up this Friday, June the 15th, we'll have Stephanie McMahon on Undercover Boss. I showed you guys the picture. Who the fuck's not going to recognize that, Stephanie?
yeah, well, I would point out that we were looking at the picture of her last week when I was like, look at this mysterious hot blonde WWE exec, and we didn't really work out in our heads it was her.
I don't even remember that.
Really? I don't know if we did that on the show or after, but it was when I was looking up terrible matches on the computer.
it was probably after.
Well, either way, it's not the most convincing picture. I mean, to a casual observer, I guess, sure.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be people she's worked with for like 20 years or more. So,
Yeah, I wish that were true.
yeah.
You know, that's a... Okay, if you want an example of why rumors are just not good and almost never true, the one we're looking at on screen right now is WWE no longer promoting Roman Reigns as mainstream star.
No.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not
Hell
doing
no,
it
they're
No, that
this week.
instantly contradicts everything we just said.
Yep.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You.
One more big push.
From what I hear, there's supposed to be a
One
segment with Stephanie, well, not Stephanie, fake Stephanie, whatever.
Fake stuff.
It's supposed to be her, Big Show, Mickey James, and Jeff Hardy. These are all three people she's worked with for, like, what, 20 years at least?
Sure.
Three, like, veterans.
It's like the mid-90s or whatever, yeah.
Yep. And they're supposed to not recognize her. Or that fucking voice. But yeah, that's... I might watch it just out of sheer curiosity. But then again, I work Fridays, so I probably won't.
You're free, man.
I'm not going to go back and fucking watch it.
For real, though.
And then I should have stuck this somewhere in the middle so we didn't end off on a fucking downer segment. But the Rockin' Rebel from early ECW and other promotions I can't remember at the moment apparently shot his wife and then turned the gun on himself in front of one of their kids. At least he didn't kill the kid, but that kid's fucked up for life.
Yeah, that's like only a partial Benoit.
Yeah.
Is all we can give him for that.
Yeah, that's something that you would
Two-thirds
see in a
Benoit.
comic book, and then that kid becomes a superhero
Well,
to avenge
he's fucking Batman.
his family's
That's not
murder.
funny at all. All right. Yeah, you know, I'm an ECW slappy and always was. When ECW was just like almost unheard of, I was lucky enough to have it on WADL Detroit Public Television, uncensored with the curse words and shit, because they don't really pay attention to what they're airing. And I never heard of the fucking Rockin' Rebel before, so I feel like a dick face that I don't even know who that is. But,
I would have to join you.
Yeah.
I feel like I,
mean,
watched a lot of
And
ECW.
ECW nut. Seriously, I watched it every week. I
Just
recorded
like you
it and
said.
rewatched them on videotapes. I mean, I was
Because it was on
fruit for ECW.
regular
man.
TV.
Yeah. WADL, channel, what was it, like? Channel
38.
Yeah. In Detroit. And it was almost like public access style, like a
Yeah,
cheapy little station.
I know
and
what station you're talking about.
whoever fucking bought the airtime could put pretty much whatever they wanted on, and you could watch ECW with F-bombs and shit. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So, the Rockin' Rebel, don't know who you are, but obviously you had some shit going on, and
fuck yeah.
yeah, and fuck you.
Boo this man.
No one does a memorial like us, am I right, folks?
Alright.
The only rumor I see that's of any interest involving Money in the Bank is that...
What, winter rumors? I don't want to hear that.
yeah. Natalia and The Miz.
Natalia? I don't even think Natalia's going to be in the motherfucker. Let alone win it. Okay, Raw, June 4th.
Look at the corpus on that, Christy, am I right, folks?
That's SmackDown.
Oh, shit.
Alright, Raw, June 4th, in Houston.
Houston, Texas.
We open with Elias, who surprisingly got a lot of playing time this week. They gave him a fair amount of time with his guitar and microphone.
They did.
I really enjoyed it.
We must be in Houston.
He, like, had heat from the beginning with the Houston crowd. It's like usually the crowd is with him, they cheer until he burns them, and then they give him the heat. But it was heat from the beginning this week for whatever reason.
I was saying their team had just fallen just short of fucking making the finals, so it was an easy target.
And he immediately makes a comment about it, the first thing he says, of course, so it had to be done. But yeah, he was heat the whole time this time.
I dig the song.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great. And then, unfortunately, Seth came out. Of course, it can't go forever, you know?
The standoff between Rollins and Elias.
It's like, I almost wonder if how much better Raw would be if it was just Elias for like an hour, the first hour.
I'd still watch, I'll be honest with you. I'm a Mark. I'm an Elias Mark.
Oh, now somebody needs to interrupt. Again.
You know, here comes Seth to do just that. And he grabs a chair and they have a guitar chair standoff.
Yes, they do.
Until Seth knocks the guitar out of his hand and...
That means I win!
I just wrote skirmish ensues, I didn't get all detailed.
Then the skirmish didn't really ensue until Jinder got involved.
Jinder appears and hits Rollins from behind.
Yeah.
Well, somebody save them!
Yeah. Who could stop this?
Roman to the rescue. Which lines up the obvious fucking tag match.
And Kurt comes out, we're going to have a tag team match, and it starts right now. Right now.
I had a note, Kurt awkward. Like, I had to make a point.
Not worth writing down. It's a waste of lead at this point.
He's always awkward. I liked how Cole says they waste
What do you mean
little
I have to
time.
go out there?
Yeah.
I
He said,
have to speak?
the fuck? I don't want to. Can I just point along with the you sucks? Just walk back here? Just not say shit. I'll just walk out there with my dopey smile, my bald, shiny ass head, and point awkwardly with my red face.
It's like, well, if that's what the object was, he fucking nailed it.
Right. He's got it down.
Brings us to Roman and Rollins versus Elias and Jinder Mahal, and I wrote whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who won? Let me see who won.
Michael Cole.
I think I got another
Elias
hot
Mahal with the win.
tag to Little Romy. Who's
Little
selling
Romy.
that neck injury.
Yes. Now, I liked at the beginning they kept tagging out back and forth, and then finally Seth and Roman go after him, and Cole immediately. They waste little time going after them. After a minute, literally a minute of playing grab ass with tag.
1 to 1.5 minutes is not a lot of wasted time.
Right, no.
I did say I really liked the DDT on the chair.
Yeah, no. See, I wonder if that was a freaking blown spot by the ref. Because he was staring right at it. Shouldn't that have been disqualification? Like, I'm thinking he was supposed to be concentrating on Sunil after he come tearing ass to the ring, and Elias was supposed to drop him on the chair.
Not witness that.
And the ref not see it. But the ref stood right there and he just puts his arm and said, "What the hell? What the fuck are you doing? You can't... 1, 2, 3.
Hey, that's against the rules. You win.
Yeah. That was dumb as shit. But
So sorry.
whatever, I guess at
Hey.
least Elias picked up the win.
Segment 3 is one that I'm going to enjoy talking about a great deal. We start with tacos at ringside.
Do you want a taco?
I'm a big fan of tacos, and so I was excited.
Of course.
Man, I thought
It
they'd
looked
save
good,
that
too.
for SmackDown.
We get Kurt Hawkins in an in-ring promo. Now, I've been watching Raw regularly, not for too terribly long, but since like the end of last year, and I didn't recognize the dude until I heard his name. I'm like, oh, that's Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
So you don't see that guy very much.
The legendary Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
Best known for being one of the
Yep.
fake edges.
It says that he promises everybody in the crowd free tacos if he can avoid his 200th loss in a row.
Yeah, he's at 199 losses.
And who is he facing?
His opponent is Houston's own legendary James Harden.
Oh man, Fear the Beard.
Not that one,
no.
silly. It's a nameless white dude. You're a goofball. It's not the same dude.
Well, if Shaq could come in there, I figured James Harden, after losing, could save face by coming out to WWE.
It'd have been believable for him to fucking pin Hawkins, too.
My most important note I made here is that Corey mentions Taco Bell Diablo sauce, and it's the sauce. That is the sauce.
That's awesome.
It's the best shit ever.
I can't believe somebody showed me that you can actually buy that at the store now.
That would probably be me, because I got a bottle in the fridge right now.
And I was all collecting them when I went to...
This episode of Wrestling's High Mark, sponsored by Taco Bell Diablo sauce, now available in your grocer's retail, whatever. Okay.
The Taco Aisle.
Anyway, out comes Baron Corbin to fuck the match up.
But not before a very ugly slam from Hawkins on the Harden. Anybody else notice that?
And you know
Like,
what?
he wound up to, like, slam him and, like, stopped halfway and wound up again, and it looked just really bad.
I don't think I was watching intently enough.
But yes, then right after that...
I was more worried
Corbin-
about the sauce than...
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I want tacos now, thanks.
Baron Corbin comes out.
That
hops in the
pauses.
Yeah, I want a taco.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Corey attacks James Harden.
Yep.
Knocks the beard right off him.
Woo! In the collar.
Causing the loss by DQ.
Baron Corbin.
200th loss.
Yeah,
and
he
then
gets his 200th loss.
Corbin attacks Hawkins with the tacos I was going to eat.
Yep. Eventually throws him through the table that the tacos are on.
And yeah, man, if you want to hurt a dude, I suggest throwing tacos at him.
Since we're talking about
waste
basketball
the
and
fucking
tacos,
I was pissed about that.
did you know that Taco Bell had to give everybody some Dorito Loco tacos because of the Golden State Warriors beat Cleveland in Cleveland?
I did not hear that.
I didn't get my free fucking taco.
Right. God damn it.
Yeah, I didn't hear
love
about it
Doritos
until
Loco tacos. The only thing I don't like
late
about them is
the
that they
day that it
crumble too
was.
easy.
Yeah.
But they're awesome.
Yeah, those
dude.
shells fall apart quick
Yeah,
as fuck.
they do. They like crumble apart. Well, what's with the taco talk? All right.
It's a taco segment.
After that piece of shit, we get Kurt Angle and Corbin in a little promo piece backstage. Angle's like, "What the actual fuck was that?"
Yeah. And then Baron pulls a note out of his ass, maybe. I don't know where it came from. Like, where were you keeping that?
Look, I'm not here to judge where people store things.
And basically reads off this terrible dribble from Stephanie McMahon saying that Baron Corbin is the new constable.
Now, a constable, just in case anyone doesn't know what it is, it's what they called a police officer in the 1800s. Okay. Or in Britain.
Basically, he's an assistant.
Yeah, he's the new stooge. Constable's a nice word for stooge.
Yep.
Up next, we get Nia Jax versus Natalya.
But not before. Oh my God, she's on commentary again. Ronda fucking Rousey.
That's my next note, man. I'm there.
God
Ronda
damn it.
Rousey on commentary. I wrote it down.
Oh, I was. It's on my paper. Oh God, she's on commentary again.
My next note's about that too. Ronda Rousey was a giant mistake. I'd rather listen to Lars Sullivan.
She used the exact same reply. Like, someone said that she was quoted as being, or Nia quoted her as being ripe for the picking. And she said something like, that's something only my husband should say about me, or some shit.
That is
And
exactly.
they didn't say anything.
I have
Well, because it
doesn't
wasn't
have
good, why
any
embarrass her
emotion.
further?
Only my husband can tell me if I'm right.
Yeah, you could hear her reading it. But it's like, yeah, it's quietly awkward afterwards.
Written on her hand.
Yeah.
She's fucking reading her hand.
It's like they felt like they didn't get it right the first time because it was directly after the commercial, and she said it again.
Yep. They led right into it. It's almost like she blew the line. They're like, okay. Yeah.
Just smeared shit all over the husband line.
Yep. And then,
That was the line.
as far as the match goes, Natty seemed to get in way more offense than she should have before Nia eventually picked up the win because Natty hurt her knee. Nia was concerned Ronda was being a cunt. Back off, I got it. What the fuck?
True enough.
You a medical physician? She's just concerned about her and checking on her. No, fuck you, get away.
Yeah, I got.
And then Natty was just like, I'm out of this piece.
Right, would you two shut the fuck up? I heard
Exactly.
So I'm curious to see if that's a real injury, because if it ain't a real injury,
You know it's not. Because I shouldn't say A, because there's not really... Big fucking reason. If she was so hurt, where was the doctors or a stretcher?
Where was the X?
Yeah.
I didn't see no X.
Why was she just being helped up the ramp by the referee and Ronda Rousey? If she was really that hurt.
My point is, she at least made it look like she actually hurt her knee, and if it turns out to be fake, that's a bummer. You don't do fake injury angles. That shit ain't funny.
No, see, I think it might
Shit
be
ain't
fake.
funny. You don't make
I
jokes
think
about
they
certain
were-
things, and that's one of them.
More like selling it as a sprain, and it could have been worse.
Well, I'd be okay
Or it
with
could be worse.
But yeah, she gets walked out by a ref in Ronda, like Cheez said there.
Yep.
Get a promo with Renee, with Bobby Roode.
Oh wait, getting back to that.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna jump ahead to SmackDown real quick, just because it's relevant for
Sure.
for this. At one point on SmackDown, Corey, I'm not sure if maybe it was a Freudian slip or just fucked up, but he said Bailey. He used Bailey's name in the fucking next match, or in the Money in the Bank match instead of Natalya, and said, "Oh wait, Natalya, who might possibly be injured." So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to do an angle to where they have
Accidental spoiler.
they have someone, or they have a match to take her place because she's injured, and Bailey ends up getting a win and gets in there. Might have just been a nothing slip, but it might have just been I fucked up. So yeah, curious to see. But okay, now next to the next segment.
Yeah, it's just a in-ring promo deal. Renee and Bobby Roode, or no, it's actually not in-ring. I think it's actually backstage. But regardless, Roode will have to use every trick under his robe to beat Braun Strowman. Now,
How many hoes he got under there?
insert joke here because it was too easy.
None of those dance moves were going to help him.
No. So what trick he has under his robe is all.
Bobby Roode's got one move, glorious, and that's it. Outside of that, crowd doesn't care about him at all.
And that lines up the match, which is immediately next. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Roode. Right.
I had a note that
David Otunga says he's going to catch those hands.
Yes.
And he's not going to catch those catchphrases, though.
He's
Wow.
gonna receive those hands.
He's going to receive those mitts.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not the thing.
It's gonna catch some appendages.
He's going to be pummeled by digits. Alright. Braun Strowman smashes a ladder in half. It was clearly gimmick, but it looked cool anyway.
Yeah, it looked cool, but we obviously know that ladder was like sawed in half.
Right, like almost all the way.
Yeah.
I don't care how strong.
Probably
he is,
almost
no one can
broke
do
while
that.
they were setting it up.
Right.
You know?
He's like, be careful when you lay this down, it might break.
Right.
Braun
hates
ladders.
Braun Strowman took a shoulder to the post. Do you believe that?
No way. He missed him and went to the post.
loves post.
Yeah.
He missed Bobby Roode and hit his shoulder on the post. I couldn't believe it. He never does that except once in every match.
Yeah.
So Braun Strowman picks up the win. Who didn't see that coming?
Yeah. Yep. Strowman, yeah, basically the summary for the match, Strowman breaks ladder in half and wins.
Yeah.
That's about it.
There wasn't really anything else noteworthy.
Running power slam. Braun wins.
Who would have thought?
Then after that we get a promo from the Deleter of Worlds.
With Renee.
with Renee.
Weird promo as usual because them dudes are fucking wacky.
Yep.
That's their deal.
Wasn't great, wasn't bad, whatever. I'll take it. Which led us to the tag team battle royal. At which point I said, the show better win, and about 40 seconds later I had to write,
first team eliminated.
motherfucker! That was literally my reaction. I was sitting there watching. I was like, motherfucker! What the fuck?
Let me ask you something. Were you more mad that they were quickly eliminated, or that it was Tyler Breeze who did it?
I thought it was Titus World Slide.
No, it was Tyler. Tyler kicked Dolph when Dolph went to jump back over the top rope.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was actually okay with that because I'm actually a Tyler Breeze fan. So.
I like him too. All right, now I'm allowed to talk about it openly and don't have to hide it. Because I like Tyler Breeze too.
No, I've liked Tyler Breeze since he was in NXT. I thought he was great back then. They fucked him up since
I'm
he
not
came up
wild
here,
about
but I
his
still know
buddy.
he's good. Yeah, Fandango.
Fandango, not wild about him, but
I know your pal Vince really doesn't like him.
Like Drew's in the ring, he's like screaming, "What? The fuck you mean we're out?" Just snaps, starts fucking killing people. I wanted to join him in that angry
kicking
beatdown.
everyone's ass.
You know? I want to just jump in there with him. Yeah, I'm pissed too, Drew. This is bullshit.
Now, other than that, which is like really the only thing noteworthy, this match kind of sucked. It was fucking stupid.
It was very stupid.
And the B team comes out with the #1 contender spot,
Which is fucking dumb.
It's bullshit. I like the B team and they're very funny, but really,
Way to rush it and
how
blow
about
everything.
the Revival? I would have liked to see them get it.
What about
I'd have
the
I know
team
you wanted
that
the show, of
that
course,
that
but I mean, like-
debuted on Raw, but we haven't seen sort of MIA? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
the
should,
authors of Pain.
Yeah, where the
we should
fuck did the
discuss
authors
both
of
of them
Pain
teams
go?
a little bit. Where the fuck is the authors of Pain? Where the fuck is fucking Sanity?
No, Sanity's on
Sanity's-
SmackDown, but still, where the fuck are
Right.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, they've never debuted.
And I looked into that, and I got a couple of hypothetical reasons, or at least the official reasons, which I guess makes sense. But I mean, come on now.
I know that they said that they were on live events.
Now the authors of Pain, I don't know what's going on with them, but I guess
I've
when we get to
heard nothing.
SmackDown, we'll discuss what's going
Well,
on.
we can discuss
the only
Sanity
thing
now
that
anyway,
I
'cause it
heard
doesn't play
was-
into SmackDown really. But
Well, let's do it
That
then.
they don't know where to put the authors of Pain like in a storyline and right now.
And that's partially what's going on with what you call it as well, but also the
Sanity.
copyright of the name. They don't like all the way own it yet. They're waiting on the process to.
how the hell they not own it yet? They used it the whole time they were in NXT.
I don't know. It's something to do with paperwork, and they don't want to have them release until they can do merchandise and shit like that.
Of course.
So I almost
They
hope
want
that
to make the merch like 100%
that-
ready to go before they release.
they can almost do the NWO thing in the way that, like, Scott Hall was there, basically Sanity and everything, and wait for it. We have one more person that's going to come so that Nikki can do her thing in NXT.
Nikki ain't coming up
And
anytime soon.
Yeah, they
Not-
got her in a program with the champ now, so.
Yeah, they won't bring her up, and they won't. Well, not even necessarily her. I don't know if they'll bring her up then. They're not going to bring anybody up again until at the very earliest after SummerSlam. Only time they bring anybody up is after SummerSlam or after Mania.
well, they do also follow a pattern of having a championship moment, and either you got the championship moment and you lost and you ended up still going up, or Nikki Cross actually gets some time with the title, and then she gets called up.
I don't know if they're going to give her the title yet, because I think. Well, my conspiracy theory is that Shayna Baszler, they're going to keep working with her to get her to the level where they can move her up to put her in a program with a Ronda.
They're a ways off for that still.
Because I could see them two working well together.
I heard some
I'm
shit
not
the other
gonna
day
lie.
speaking of that.
I think that Baszler's, and I probably have said this on the show, leaps and bounds ahead of Ronda.
for sure.
At least in the ring and on
In
the
the
mic,
ring
but I guess that's
and
the only
on the
two
mic.
things. So yeah, you're right.
The main two things. that
But,
they
you
need.
know, Ronda's new, let's not be too mean, but she has done nothing but really suck so far, so
And
we'll
she's
see where
got
this goes.
fucking title shot coming up.
Yeah, that I'm still not happy with that, but we already covered that shit.
But I heard some shit earlier this week. Oh, fuck, what was it now? I was just going to say it earlier and I forget what it was. Damn it. Talk about Shayna.
Oh,
Maybe to come
the
back to
other two so-called UFC women horsemen, 4 horsemen, women, are in the NXT.
I don't know who that is. Who are you talking about?
Oh, I can't remember their names.
Okay.
But they were the 4 horsewomen in UFC with Shayna and Ronda.
Oh.
And they keep on saying that
cool.
that eventually they want to get the 4 horsewomen of WWE.
NXT is what it originally was.
Yeah. But now they're all up on the main roster.
Yeah.
And then get
Radius here.
get the UFC women, 4 horsewomen. And
I wouldn't
have
call
them
them
battle.
horsewomen. That just doesn't work right.
That's what they call themselves.
Exactly. What Cheez Man said.
So, fair enough. All right. Back
Vegas-
to Raw in Houston.
No, I remember what I was going to say now.
Okay.
Vegas odds. They have odds out for what will be the next headline for Mania. You know what has the highest odds of being the next headline, the main event for Mania for this year?
Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar?
Nope.
I thought I heard
Ronda
something like
Rousey
that at SummerSlam.
versus Charlotte Flair is the most likely in Vegas's mind to happen.
Well, that would make sense to me, because if one person can't work where the fucking looks bad, the way to fix that is to put them in the ring with a person that can't work where the fucking looks bad. They're gonna nail it.
Well, I'll say Charlotte does good, as you've seen this week.
This
finally.
week she fucking pissed me off. She wrestled so good.
No,
bitch.
who tried to
Fucking
hit you
do
in
this
the
every
ring
week,
with?
you dumb bitch.
All right.
I feel like Becky's another one that's like a Natalia.
I just said
She
dumb
makes
bitch.
everybody
We're
look
now.
better.
You done fucked up now. All right, now I see why we were straying away from Raw. I see
Yeah,
what's next
because
now.
Lashley.
Lashley and Zayn. I don't even want to talk about that.
Lashley comes out. The crowd is dead silent. They're not cheering or booing. Nothing.
No.
It's just
Another
like,
awful segment.
He just stands
it's
there
like
for
when
like
the
an
Iconics
awful
walk out.
segment.
It's just everyone has that wrinkly look on their face,
Yeah.
and no one's making a sound.
It was basically just a repeat of last week's segment without the fucking handshake.
Guess who else? Me. I was like,
Yeah.
eh.
He stood there in the ring for like a fucking minute. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Yeah, it was bad.
Who are the
Sammy,
people
where
that
you
like
going?
this segment?
You probably didn't even serve in the military. Oh snap! Now he's got serious face.
At which
kill
point-
me! Somebody fucking kill me!
Yeah, but as soon as the stupid fucking crowd fell right into it too, because they started the fucking USA chants after he said that.
That was ridiculous.
And it's like, you fucking idiots, you sheep.
It's like now the writers are gonna think they did good.
Right, they're like, yes.
Now they're gonna think that was a successful segment. You fucking idiots. All right. Anyway,
And after that, we get another terrible segment.
gender promo backstage.
And then we cut to Roman doing a promo backstage. How do you feel about what Jinder just said?
How dumb is this that they're cutting back and forth? They're promoing each other in the same building.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And then
But it
fucking
did lead to, well, I'm gonna go find
You
him.
can't say that about me.
I'm gonna go find him.
And then it's a replay of what they did a couple weeks ago.
Exact. He
immediately-
finds them.
He immediately finds him. It doesn't take long. Jinder throws Sunil Singh at him again, and then they get into a throw. It's the same fucking thing, dude. It's like, Jesus Christ. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Fucking dumb as shit.
Good shit there.
So after they beat that dead horse,
It's time to beat 6 more dead horses.
It's already dead.
yeah. Stop. We come back from commercial to Big Show, standing with the Special
I
Olympics.
didn't write that shit down. It pissed me off so bad. I heard Big Show's music and I popped. I'm like, oh my god, Big Show's back. And then it's a commercial for the Special Olympics.
I don't really want to see Big Show back. Maybe one final match.
Hey,
but
fuck you.
I want. He can get his goodbye match because he never got that. He at least deserves that. But I don't want to see him in a main role
He's
again.
the best working big man in the business.
Was.
Just got a new hip and is in the best shape of his life. I wanted to see him wrestle more.
Yeah, you did bring up a good point because we never did get to see him once he got into that fucking crazy shape again.
Right.
He never made his appearance again, like he was supposed to after that. So that was kind of lame. But yeah, like I said, I'm in favor
I'm not
of
gonna
him
lie.
getting a
I'd love
match.
to see another Braun and rehabilitated Big Show.
I'm serious. I want a Big Show to come back. I'm not with you on that one. I want him to be back for a couple of years. But and he was even talking about it. He was ready to come back. He's never felt better. He's going to kick some ass, and then it just didn't happen. So, fair enough. You know who inspired him to lose all that weight? John Cena.
Of course.
He used to fuck with him all the time about it.
John Cena.
You didn't another donut show?
Not that kind of fuck with him.
Oh.
It was more like, man, could you imagine if we had a big, muscly giant on the show? How impressive that would be.
Right.
And then he'd be like, nobody wants to look at a big, muscly giant. And he was like, yeah, nobody wants to look at that. And he was like, fuck, he's right. I should get myself in shape. And then
Right.
it would be even more impressive. See, he always looked at it like, I gotta eat and eat and eat and be a big dude.
Right.
But then he realized, hold on, man, if I was like a giant statue, it would be more impressive. John Cena is the reason he turned himself around.
Oh, so
Interesting.
that reminds me of the total opposite that I heard that
You see,
Jinder.
we'll figure something to talk about. If the fucking segments are boring, we'll find something else to make it fun.
Jinder actually took all the meat out of his diet and worked out.
Stuffed it all up his ass.
So that's apparently how he looks all
Skip the
buff
daily
now.
dick diet.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Steroids. I don't care about taking the meat out of your diet. Nobody gets that big that fast. I don't care. No one gets that big and that veiny and ripped that fast.
So veiny.
He's completely, like, maximum ripped. It took all the meat out of his diet. Fuck you. Not fuck you, I mean fuck him. Because that's not true. You just take a picture of my dog, you stalker?
Send it to Jesse. Yep. Figured she'd dig that. But, okay. Back to, KO.
Oh yeah, we're
versus-
recording. I'll just leave that in the show. Fuck it. Hi, Jesse.
You get 2 mentions 2 weeks in a row.
Willoughby's cool ass dog gets a mention too.
Let the coughing begin.
Crotchner.
6-woman tag match. Alexa Bliss, Sasha, and Ember.
Why?
Riot Squad. Yeah, why?
Wow,
is
I didn't
right?
even make any fucking notes of that. I remember seeing it, but how did I not make any notes of it?
Why would you?
Maybe that's
Yeah,
why.
it was maybe
Alexa, quote unquote,
texting him back
injures
and
her
forth.
leg and walks away, which is fine with me because she had no business being out there anyway.
Yep.
And then out comes Bailey to save the day and makes the pin on Cheez
That was-
favorite female wrestler, Sarah Logan.
That was fucking stupid. That was so fucking dumb. It's like, oh yeah, she just jumps in like she wasn't part of the fucking match. It's clearly a disqualification. A, why would the ref not immediately disqualify him? B, why would he fucking count the pin? And C, why the hell were the other girls happy? Because they should have known what was going to happen.
Well, in an interesting twist, they actually cover that and don't just leave it stand.
No, they don't. They had fucking Baron in the back telling Kurt, you need to overturn this.
Right.
Kurt goes and overturns it, and then suddenly the other two, like, after being all happy in the back, all together, palling around, he comes up, says they have to overturn it, and immediately
They
they're like,
act like it's
you
Bailey's
fucking
fault.
cunt,
Like
and
it's
walk
her
away.
fucking fault. Yeah, exactly.
Both
just
of them.
as
Corey.
Bailey and Sasha had
What
their
did Corey
hug.
say?
No, I don't remember what Corey
Thank God for the constable. Heel announcer 101.
Yeah.
That dude's a beast, man.
You want to
He's
get
mad.
the heat? Fucking promote Baron Corbin.
In the pre-show.
Okay, yeah.
What
After
we got
that
next?
was Finn versus KO, right?
Yes. Yep.
I mean, it was a good.
The other ref guns. There's 2 ref guns.
Yep.
It was the other one in this one.
Single and double barrel.
Mm-hmm.
That was a it's a good fucking back and forth match as you'd be expected. It wasn't anything special, but it was solid.
Yeah, that's basically what I wrote too. And
Not a whole lot
I
to
wrote,
make note of.
KO simply will not allow a coup de grace to land.
Yeah, at first maybe,
Right.
but
It's just like he multiple times avoids it enough to where I had to make a note about it.
yeah, Eventually gets
I
Finn
almost
hung up
felt
in
like
the corner and just kicks him.
This was one of those
relentlessly.
He's
incidences.
disqualified for stomping too long after the 5 count.
Yeah, he just kept stomping.
I don't
and
think I've
stomping
ever
and stomping.
seen that particular disqualification
Oh, I've seen it before.
Have you?
It just seemed really awkward, like this wasn't supposed to happen. But he's like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to. He's not stopping.
Yep, he gets disqualified. And
I
then,
did say 5. And
KO gets up, hits Finn with a frog splash.
Which I would call a 1-star frog splash.
Yeah.
Not his best frog splash ever.
Then he grabs out a ladder and he climbs up the ladder, and you think he's gonna grab the briefcase, and then he turns around and it's like, oh shit, he's gonna frog splash him. Then he goes down a couple more rungs, and it's like, okay, now he's gonna frog splash him.
He looks like he's scared to be on the ladder.
Yeah, he just kind of pushed out, and eventually.
oh, that reminds me of
Me?
Just talking
'Cause I'm
about
afraid to be
ladders?
on ladders? Yeah, I hear you. I'm a pussy too.
no, when he was on that ladder match, and Seth Rollins just jumps there and he just stands there, just shocking all that. Seth Rollins jumped from
That
the
was
ropes
him.
onto
That's
the
right.
ladder.
No, that was Finn. Finn was the one standing there going.
Just dumbfounded. He
Yeah.
didn't try to stop him whatsoever after that.
Yeah, it wasn't KO, it was Finn.
Okay.
But yeah, Finn gets up, tosses his ass off the ladder or whatever.
Then climbs the ladder and executes a coup de grace finally.
Owens.
Yeah,
He finally landed one.
that looked kind of painful,
So
but
then,
at the same time awful. I don't like his coup de grace at all. I think it looks stupid.
then climbs the ladder, gets the briefcase and ruins the whole pay-per-view because now he's the Money in the Bank champion.
Well,
Here.
he
Who
must be the
sucks?
Raw champion because remember Samoa Joe already got it on SmackDown.
Yep.
He already climbed the ladder last week.
Yes.
He beat him to it.
So now we know.
It's
we
an
don't have
empty
to watch this.
briefcase.
Oh,
Finn's gonna open it up like fuck.
why is this already signed? By who is this? Oh, Samoa Joe.
Oh no!
That was the main event.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that was the
That's the
main event.
last
Main
thing
event.
I
Yeah,
had.
that's the end of my notes.
That was
Okay.
how we ended Raw.
All right.
Boo.
Oh yeah, we open with Carmella. Fuck. SmackDown. Corpus Christi, Texas.
Indeed.
Corpus Christi. I would hit the high note, but then I have to edit it out.
Hey, gee whiz, what's that mean? Corpus Christi.
Body of Christ.
Yeah, been in there before.
Bottomed out.
Cheez has been there.
Yep. Actually been to Corpus Christi.
It's a great place to vacation, but I wouldn't want to live there.
It's a gigantic ass arena. That's where they had the show.
Yeah.
It's one of the only places they can have elimination chamber because it's like one of the only places that's got a door big enough to fit the shit in.
That makes sense.
So,
We open with Carmella, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, Mella, because she bought the car.
Sorry.
God, I hate her.
Does anybody have
I
a
think she's
handgun I
still
can borrow
renting
for
it.
just one round?
We get a long Oscar video package followed by another long Oscar video package. Then Oscar comes out.
but before she can do anything,
Mandy and Sonya come out.
Cruella.
At this point, Oscar just kind of looks defeated. She's just like, yeah, I'm here. She didn't look into it at all.
Well, basically, it became a roast of Asuka.
Yeah.
So, Mandy makes the statement that we all agree with, that Asuka's a shadow of her former self.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Out comes Paige.
Yeah, Paige.
And says, I make the matches round here.
Yeah.
Who do you want for me?
Who do you think you are?
Oscar, which one do you want to fight?
And Asuka unintelligibly answers, but we later learned that she wants to face them both.
Yep. Unintelligibly answers.
Sets up that match.
I
which
understood
is
her. Jesus.
Raw. Yeah, I did too. I was just being a jackface.
I know.
That sets up Asuka versus Mandy and Tony. And what I'm
But you know what sets up even fucking worse? Carmella on commentary again.
Yes, it does. I'm calling it a tag-in handicap match because I remember handicap matches as being 2 against 1 in the ring at the same time, but they make it different now.
Yeah.
So
I know it sucked, but
I'm calling it a tag-in handicap match.
You're just old.
do we have
I am old.
Harper
I remember
versus
timing the
Haya?
draws.
We'll get there.
Oh, I thought that was.
Wait, Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry. I was fucking.
We
worried
didn't
about
even
my own
we didn't even
jokes.
talk about the fucking match though. So did you guys know Sonya was wearing rainbows this week?
No.
Yep, she had the rainbow. She was sporting this week.
I got kind
Yeah,
of
as I
on the
said-
match. We weren't there yet.
As I said, she's got was it the chick that Seth was caught cheating on his fiance with? Zara, I think her name is.
Jesus.
She's hooked up with
Yeah,
Sonya.
I can't pronounce that
So
name.
they're lesbian couple.
Fair enough. I just want to see the movie.
It was very, very hard to concentrate on the match with Carmella talking.
Yeah.
Constantly.
We got
You don't say.
Tony and
And
Asuka
neither should she.
kicked each other, and it looked really good. They both nailed each other at exactly the same time, and they both go down.
Yeah.
Then they had a couple of pretty stiff exchanges.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mix-up. Fucking Sonya took a pretty good shot to the head, and then responded with one of the best fucking spears I've ever seen a female hit another female with.
Thank you.
Dude, she rocked Asuka with that fucking spear.
There's also
Is that Cruella DeVille that did that?
armbar spot where they
Yeah.
fucked it up real bad. It looked like, ooh, that could actually really, really hurt.
Right.
And then they go to commercial, so I don't know if everyone was watching live, but it's one of them split screen deals.
Oh,
All
okay.
of Asuka's offense happens during the goddamn commercial.
Of course.
Everything.
Yeah, I did know that when we get back from commercial, Asuka has the upper hand.
Right, and it's only a moment before she hooks on the Asuka lock for the win.
Yeah. Of course, Carmella had to jump up and distract Asuka at one point, and then
Naturally.
moonwalk across the table. So, yeah, I'd like to see that bitch moonwalk on the actual fucking moon without a spacesuit. Couldn't make that happen.
And then that distraction allows Mandy Rose to creep up behind Asuka. But Asuka turns around and nails her,
Damn, I'm missing a lot.
Yeah.
of
which
my
allows
notes.
Mella
To hit
to hit
Asuka
her with the belt, and it looked really bad. She
the
didn't do it very good.
weakest
Yes.
shot ever.
I'm
with
glad
a
you
belt.
agree with that.
Oh my god.
It wasn't a good belt shot.
No.
But she went down hard.
Asuka tried to sell it as best she could.
You know, that's because that's what you do. But yeah,
And that's
it looks
that's the
stupid.
way DeVille likes it.
After that, we get Miz talking about his Miz Jitsu. Told you he's Animiz.
Yep.
Now he's even fucking going through with the character.
He's fucking Animiz.
He's like grasping it now. This is me now. I'm an anime character.
The New Day wants his help to choose which member of the team goes to Money in the Bank.
Big E says he wants Miz to reveal their member to the public. And Miz responds with, rephrase.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Oh, that was
That was
fucking great. I loved it.
The Miz must draw a name from a hat.
Yep. But he's got to close his eyes first.
So they blindfold him, and then they switch hats to a hat full of pancake batter, which he
Pulls his hand out.
which he happily reaches into.
Yeah. Pancake batter!
I just like to say that I'm happy that Mr. Bootyworth is becoming a regular. I hate to make a note of that.
I like how Miz got pissed and he's like pointing the finger and shaking and he's just flinging
Flinging
batter all over
batter, yes.
all of them.
Made me
Himself.
think of a dog that just got a bath and just
Yeah, it's
immediately shakes the water
Shake
off.
it off, yes.
Wipes it off on Booty's worth.
You're right. I enjoyed the segment. I like everyone involved, and it was a funny little thing.
Yep.
That fucking pancake batter thing, I was like, yes, that's a win.
Yep.
Then we get the Good Brothers versus the Hammer Brothers.
Well, we get Anderson versus Harper anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, so Anderson versus Harper, why? Why are we watching this? So let me guess, next week it's going to be fucking
Rowan versus
Gallows. Yep. Anderson.
Lariat, Big Boot, 1, 2, 3.
Anderson basically just
Get a
gets
southpaw for you.
Anderson gets jail sexed the whole match.
He did, too. The
And
most one-sided shit ever.
manages
I
to,
didn't even get a he-ya.
yeah, he just got, like I
I
said,
thought there was one.
Well, if there was, I missed it. Now I'm pissed.
I don't think there was a he.
I think it was like at the very beginning, like where he had his.
No, the
15
very
seconds.
beginning, Harper fucking leveled him.
Yes, I wrote Anderson and Harper. Lame match, lame end.
Yep.
Roll
Yeah.
up.
Anderson
I know
gets the
that
win off a
his
roll up
quick-
after, like I said, being jail sexed.
I am so tired of roll up wins. I think they should outlaw that move.
You know, if you get the pin on Kenny Omega like that, it's called a fruit roll-up.
Oh, listen. Yeah, let's hit this next one. This is great. Jimmy Uso and Naomi against Aiden English and Lana to see who the better married couple is in the WWE. They did something wrong here. Did anybody see what's wrong here?
Yeah, I noticed the glaring mistake right away.
Aiden English and Lana aren't the couple. Yep. Okay, anyway.
That's what I said last week. I was like, yeah, we got the married couple of Jimmy and Naomi versus Aiden.
And we got Jimmy and Naomi cutting a promo about they're the more dominant couple.
Yeah.
And then this shit
Russo's in the back like, I'm not even fucking in it.
He's like, it's okay, I let them fuck. Anyway, Aiden English, the moment he walks out, is booed. Immediately.
Yeah.
Before he even does like, all that shit, he's immediately booed. And I think it's because the crowd knows that Rusev ain't coming out.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, he did not go over well like he usually does.
The crowd booed him and Lana both a lot during the match even.
And then other than that, I got piece of shit match with one more note that Lana's elbow drop goes so far past Naomi that her hips land on Naomi's head.
Yep.
That's her elbow drop.
Yep.
She elbow dropped the canvas 6 feet away from Naomi. So, okay. That
was
match
probably
sucked.
That was probably where the Lana is awful match came.
You know what? I have an arrow. I might have another.
No, there was one funny part where Jimmy fucking cracked Aiden in the throat.
Yeah,
and Aiden's like, whoa!
The only note I have for that match is Jey Uso super kicked Aiden in the throat.
Well, earlier in the match, like he punched him in the throat, and Aiden falls in the corner. He's like, whoa! And he's like, grabs his neck, he points at it. He's like, it's the money maker,
Yeah, not
Oos!
the throat, not the throat. And then I did have one more note. I apologize. English runs into the referee accidentally, but the ref's like, well, fuck, no, I gotta sell. So he sells a little, and next thing you heard his gut for a minute. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but I was like, he had to do it or else it would look bad.
Oh, that was
like,
the match,
fuck,
too.
to sell.
During that match was when Corey might have made that slip up so that Bailey will take it, Bailey will be in it, not Natalia. So.
I'd be okay with that. I mean,
yeah, I hope so.
I'd rather they both work because they're both great workers, but, what are you going to do?
After that, oh wait, I didn't even put down who wins. Obviously, Jay and Naomi pick up the win.
Yes.
Thank God.
After the
kick
to the throat.
Kick.
Yep. Super kick! So after that, we get the contract signing backstage.
Paid.
With paid.
Thank you. That's all. I've been trying to get one out of you the whole show.
So it's Ray Shrouds and Shinsuke Nakamura.
In Paid's house.
Nakamura is not happy with the ink pens that have been provided.
Nope.
This one doesn't work. This one's broken.
At that point, AJ snaps, gives him a slap in the face, and security carries him off.
At one point with the pen.
Hold on. He pulls out his own pen after that and signs it all quickly. Yeah. He's got a pen! He had a pen the whole time!
The one time
he had a pen!
He was looking down the barrel of the pen. I couldn't tell if he was squinting or just looking.
Oh,
I had also had another
goodbye
note
to our Asian listeners.
That I couldn't believe that one of the people holding AJ back was old man Dean Malenko.
Yeah, I never went back to check that, but I believe you.
Yeah. Great Malenko.
He's like, did you see old man Malenko? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
AJ slaps Nakamura. Nakamura signs. The end. That was dumb.
I thought it was hilarious that Nakamura had a pen.
Yeah. But,
that was a great gag. It's like after all that, 2 different ink pens. He's
like if it was bad, it was not
Shinsuke. About it. And he's like, I'll just use this one I have in my pocket. How's that sound?
Yeah,
and then he just fucking signs it. No problem. Here you go.
Peace out.
Yep. Pretty funny. Up next we get Kylie versus Becky. Or I'm sorry, Charlotte versus Becky.
And like we said earlier,
Charlotte pissed me off. This was a great match.
Yep.
Here,
Whiz finally got to see some of that good Natalia. God damn it.
Here's how little
good Charlotte.
Here's how little I think of her. I had to do real-time notes. Great match up to commercial. Continues to be pretty good match during the split-screen commercials. Still a good match after commercial. Stiff leg drop off the ropes by... Okay, now I'm into the actual notes. But at the beginning, I wasn't willing to just call it a good match. I was calling parts of the match good because I didn't want to get ahead of myself. I'll tell you what, that was probably the match of the night. Charlotte looked fucking great even after the MCL salt.
Yeah. That was a great back and forth match, very technical.
And
I liked it a lot.
The best spear I've ever seen her execute, and killer bump by Becky on that spear. It looked like she was a dead woman. Remarkably,
I also want to say that
Sonya hit a much
Becky
more fierce one.
is another one like Natalia,
That's a fair
who
point.
I think
Hers was better.
always makes their opponent look as good as they can.
Yeah, I always agree with that. I love me some Becky.
Yeah,
I think they're horribly misusing her just because she's also like completely gorgeous. She's got it all. That should be one of their biggest fucking stars. You know?
I mean, they did just give her a bit of a push.
Yes, they did.
They had a
Because
very
they
good match. And
give her the win over Charlotte.
She reversed the figure 8 into the disarmor.
I thought that was one of the coolest parts of the match there.
And I liked that they, hugged each other a little bit afterwards. I kind of like that sometimes.
I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that Charlotte's going to go heel after this pay-per-view. Just because...
I look at her as a heel already.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's only because personally you don't like her.
No, it's because of her behavior. Even
when she talks,
I'm the
it's
best,
just a promo.
it's her cockiness, you know what I mean? I kind of look at her as being heel
Yeah, but
already.
Flair was cocky as fuck, and he was face a lot, too.
He could be a heel if he wanted to. He was too over.
Yeah. And he was cocky as fuck, just like she is.
Sure. Well,
I think...
I mean, he does have a 22
Ric Flair was more like Elias is right now. He is supposed to be a bad guy, but he's over as fuck.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it's like I like you too much to hate you.
Then
yeah, okay.
After that,
I didn't even turn the page yet. That's how much I'm saying.
after that we get Joe working the mic as usual.
And he kills it again.
Yep.
As usual.
Kills
Cass
it again.
comes out and wastes my time.
Yep.
Which is becoming the new usual.
My
good man
two
will
notes
always
are
beat a good little man.
Cass is 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Because
you didn't know.
Because this is the first
If
time
you
he's ever
didn't
mentioned it in
know
promo.
that.
I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that Cass is 7 feet tall. And
Did you know that?
I put okay promo at best on Daniel Bryan.
Sure.
Okay at best. Which is a bummer because the promos have been his very strong suit, but it looks like he's like, fuck it.
He's
I'm
quickly falling off on that one, yeah.
It's like whoever wrote those last ones needs to write the rest of them because you're losing it, bro.
Yeah, we watched that Morrow documentary, and it almost seemed Daniel Bryan was having a bipolar moment. At least in that interview.
Yeah. After that we get
Sin Taco?
Sin Cara
Sin Carbs
has known Andrade Cien Almonds since he was 10 years old, and then, quote unquote, something happened. Just then, that something appears in the form of an interruption by Zelina Vega. So I like the storyline
No,
here.
don't say anything.
I like this.
Don't say anything.
I mean, it's
Zelina Vega?
It's,
sorry, having a Corey moment.
Yeah.
They're doing this angle where, because of her, Almas is becoming a bad dude who's,
yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about is this angle ultimately ending with them two splitting up, because I think they need to be a unit, really.
Yeah, they can't fucking put him out there by himself without Zelina. That will not work.
Yeah, then
It's the
you
only
hear...
thing I'm worried about. I like the
Zelina saved
angle they're
that
going
segment.
for, but they can't have it end ultimately with him realizing the error of his ways and losing her. That would be bad.
I just hear Vince saying something about shitting on this promo.
You just smear shit. Anyway, whatever.
So yeah, Zelina comes out, talks some shit, kind of saves the segment in my mind. Because I didn't like where it was
See,
headed.
I commented earlier I don't want to do the Vince anymore because it's a Bruce Pritchard riff-off. And now I'm literally,
ripping off the Bruce
doing the line from the show that we listened to earlier over and over again. I'm not helping.
You had an original piece of repeating shit.
Exactly.
Zelina comes out, talks shit, then
I don't like it.
Andrade jumps Sin Cara. So we'll have a match soon.
Kind of kicked the shit out of him.
Yep.
It was like a good jump, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, he made that pretty convincing.
And after that, we get the main event, right?
Is that the main event?
New Day. Believe it or not, I kept on going, No, what's the
It
match
really
after
is.
that?
Wow, I didn't take shit for notes on this show. New Day versus Miz, Joe, and Rusev.
Nope.
Kofi and Miz worked great together. You guys, that was the best part of the match when them two were in the ring. Man,
They've had
Fucking
so many
awesome.
matches in the past.
I would like to see some because that was some shit, man.
They were all
throwing the
good.
fuck down, dude.
They were all good then.
Big E with an amazing suicide dive. Probably the best
Yeah.
one I ever seen.
It
It
was
was
fucking
fucking sweet,
crazy.
dude.
He's gonna hurt himself. Oh, every time he does it, I'm like, oh no.
Total abandon, dude. Just zoom. It looked great.
He makes me worry for him every time.
But I did say that I thought the team, Mrs. team, was pretty much controlling the match for the majority of it.
Sure.
I got the impression during this match that fucking Joe and Rusev would be a fucking awesome tag team.
I thought that too. I was going, holy poop.
That would be
That
some
would be
pretty
hard to
devastating
stop
shit.
those
And with
guys.
all these large guy tag teams they got going on right now, that's not the worst
Dude,
idea I ever heard.
This is the first time I've ever seen them work together, and they had good chemistry.
See,
Oh.
it's just one of those matches.
Yeah.
Joe and Rusev work well together. Kofi and The
Oh,
Miz
man.
were just
Wrong
banging
show.
it, dude. Just banging it, man. It was
Fucking-
good shit.
Not take anything away from Big E or Xavier either. They were-
No?
Everybody did their role. It was a very entertaining match.
Now,
I mean,
think
but then
about what we said
something
just
happened.
now. Out of all that, it's not only The Miz we're talking about. Everybody was good.
I just
It was
didn't
good
like how it ended.
I didn't like the ending. Yeah, I hate fuck finishes, but that's what you get when it's
Well,
close
it's-
to pay-per-view time.
Fucking, was it Joe and
Rusev.
Joe and Rusev are holding Big E.
Big E, so
And
the Miz can
Miz
hit
hits
pancakes.
them with
Oh.
pancakes. And they get
Wasn't
pissed
there a
and drop his
segment
ass.
earlier
Kick his ass and leave
where-
him there.
He was practicing.
That was last week when he was
Oh.
practicing with
That
the
was
bar.
funny, and it was only like 20 seconds, but I was
Maybe
laughing
it
for
was
about
leading-
18 of them 20 seconds.
leading somewhere
Right.
to this week.
Well, it looks like the practice didn't pay off because he hit his teammates instead, Joe and Rusev, and they kick his ass and leave him there.
For hitting them
They
with
just leave him
pancakes.
laying there and walk away. So The Miz eats the pin.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
From,
part. That was dumb as fuck.
Big E. I didn't
Good
like
ass
that either.
pancakes.
But until then, the match was fucking great, man. I
Yeah.
mean, it was entertaining. It was a lot of fun to watch. Everybody did good.
I mean, that was only the last 30 seconds that I didn't like. So.
Right.
For
Exactly.
Rusev, I think somebody heard him say as he was leaving something about, I'm missing Rusev Day.
NXT.
Yep.
Full Sail University. Just in case. I know that they're there most of the time, but every now and then they're not. We open with Shayna Baszler, who cuts
The
an
Baze.
old school promo on Nikki Cross. Now, she's not like super comfortable talking on a microphone, you can tell, but she's getting there, and I like the confidence she has anyway. But she sounded a little goofy every now and then with her, like, I'll put her to sleep in a heartbeat, and all these, like,
Yeah.
cheesy cliches, you know?
She's got a little work to do still.
Not an
But
insult.
she's not
I just
bad.
mean you can tell that
Right.
she's not all the way like a speaker yet.
She's
She's real good in the ring, just, you know,
yeah. It didn't get any better when Nikki came out.
crazy as fuck.
I put in my notes. Nikki comes out. Shayna not so good on the mic.
Well, then we're on the same page so far.
Oh, Shayna's got her belt back.
Nikki did better, and all she said was "Do it."
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! But she said it so many times that even she laughed and the crowd laughed at her and shit. But it was still her being a crazy bitch. It was actually
Right.
what a crazy bitch would do.
Yeah, she's supposed to laugh.
Quote unquote skirmish ensues. I like to write that down whenever they break into a whatever.
She attacks Shayna and beats her ass for the most part.
Then Shayna kind of makes a little comeback with a big right hand. Not to be confused with the women's right.
All right.
But then Nikki again works her way into having the upper hand, and Shayna retreats with the belt. Looks a little
Nikki-
shook.
Somewhere in there,
Looking shook.
Baszler got her mouth busted open.
Well, there's a fucking Nikki here with that big ass cross body off the top rope.
That's pretty awesome.
That was what ended it. Yeah, Shayna did get her mouth popped open. I didn't look to see where it was though. Damn it. So yeah, that'll lead to.
You're usually
Shayna-
the one that catches the small thing.
Right. That's gonna lead
The
to
detective.
Shayna and Nikki at Takeover in Chicago. on Saturday. Looking forward to that.
That should be the match.
Yeah.
Or one of the good ones along with...
Up next we get TM61, which we're already big fans of because of their super catchy name, versus the unintroduced Robbie Grand and Mike Hughley.
Team in the ring already.
But TM61 versus some guys.
Good day.
And that never works out well for anyone, as we've covered in the past.
My notes just
pretty
end
lame
with
match
good day.
for NXT.
I say good day.
Pretty damn lame match for NXT.
It's just a squash match, and it wasn't a good one.
But yeah,
I refuse to comment on it. I just good day.
The TM61 cuts a promo after the match, and they have officially changed their name to The Mighty. That's
Yep.
the end of that. I'm turning my fucking page. Fuck out of here.
Evidently, somewhere in that match, Morrow was really excited about a drop kick.
Okay.
Didn't notice. I was really not paying much
Honestly, it
attention.
was hard to keep watching. It was so boring. Sorry, I'm an NXT slappy. I think we all are, but not for that match.
After that, we cut to Lars doing... That's kind of like a Lars promo. He's in the ring backstage.
Murdering trainees.
And he was doing his best Godzilla impression.
Yep.
You notice there was a shit ton of Asian wrestlers. Like, the majority of them were Asian. They're like, Godzilla!
Yes.
And yeah, he just fucking murdered everybody.
You know, I want to come back to him about what we were talking about last week, about how he kind of has that speech impediment and talks really weird. You know what? I think that's almost a good thing.
Yeah.
It makes him like more of like a big, scary, retarded monster guy, doesn't it? Really,
Almost
think
like
about
a modern George Animal Steel.
Sure. Like, the more I think about it, now I want him to talk more. I'm okay with it. It was just jarring to hear it the first time, and I kind of took it the wrong way. But the more I think about it, a lot of the truly scary dudes I know talk strangely.
Huh.
I'm like, wow, he's like a genuine, like a mongoloid, a big, scary, like... He's a beast of a man.
Yeah.
He's a mongoloid.
Not there with the...
You know what's going to happen, though? What's going to happen is they're going to keep... That's not the angle to use on him. In NXT, okay, but what happens if he gets called up anywhere?
Right.
He's not anywhere near as big as their big monster dudes, you know? He'll look like a fucking goofball.
Yeah, it doesn't move very well.
That, too, but I'm just like, he's the monster of NXT, but if he goes up to the WWE, he's one of the guys.
And he'll immediately get passed over, yeah.
Right. So,
Fucking say he won't be anywhere near the biggest guy up there, and he's slow and doesn't move the greatest, so he can't make up for much there.
He's what I would even call a bad worker. Not just, okay, he's a bad worker, but I'm starting to like him more and more just because it's like the potential's there.
Right.
To be a big, scary monster dude, as long as he never gets a promotion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to talk that much about it. I just want to cover that.
Whatever.
Up next we get Roderick Strong versus
Daniel Burch.
Danny Burch. This is a fucking really good match, dude.
Yeah, it was a really good
Boom!
back and forth match.
Yes, sir.
It's like, damn, I didn't like Danny Burch at first, but week by week, he's another one. I was like,
He's
oh.
fucking working his ass off out there.
Danny Burch is fucking doing it.
I didn't even make many specific notes because the whole shit was good. I'm just like, wow, they're just doing it out there.
It's funny to say, yeah, like the better the match, the less notes I have.
Yeah, because there's nothing to make note of. He's just like, okay, everything went right.
Yeah, good
You
spot
know?
after good spot after good spot.
All right. So out comes Undisputed Era, of course. You know that was happening. Everybody knew it was going to come on sometime. And out comes the guy with the greatest name in the business, Oney Lorcan, and Pete Dunne, and they all skirmish outside. That doesn't really interfere with the match quite yet.
No. But eventually, what Danny Burch get Strong in? It was like an armbar or something?
Crossface.
Oh, crossface, that's right. And Cole jumps up on the ring apron.
Yep.
For some reason, he lets go and goes after him. I never understood
Oh,
that. Why they
somebody
always let go?
grabbed-
Well, you know, it's
he grabbed
one of
his
the things you do
legs.
in wrestling.
Or something like this.
No.
Stop.
So he just jumped up on the apron.
Yeah,
and was like,
all
"Hey."
he
So
was
he
hop up on the
fell
ring.
on his own?
I swear he even said, "Hey, you let go of him,"
Yeah.
or something like that.
I think that's exactly what he said, actually.
Like that
So-
overacted it to
so
make
Danny
sure.
Burch lets go.
Yeah.
He gets up and hits Cole as Cole's getting in the ring and knocks Cole back out through the ropes.
Which allows Strong to hit him with a backbreaker for the win.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a clusterfuck there at the end, but they always do that though. It's like someone jump up on the apron so they fucking let go of the hold, and it's like, why would you do that?
And
just sit there and keep the hold on, and if they come in and hit you, you win by disqualification. Win-win.
Yeah, it is. Why would you do that? But that seems to be a thing. It's like a convention in wrestling. That's just what you do. It's one of those ways out of a match.
Yeah, I guess so.
Pete Dunne attacks Strong after the match and is kicking his ass, but then Undisputed Era, the other two guys, O'Reilly and
Cole.
Adam Cole, baby, outnumber him and beat him down. This super cool Cassius Ohno photo shoot.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I agree with EC3 though. Why are they taking pictures of Cassius Ohno?
Dude, there's a question mark. Me too. I agree with them. You know what I mean? Photo shoot. What the fuck's the pictures for? He looks like a clown.
Yeah. Don't put my fist up.
Thankfully, he's interrupted by EC3.
Yeah.
Cassius smack talk is awkward and weak as fuck.
He sounds funny too.
He just isn't good at.
This might be one of those.
You're a bully.
Well, he's already not a good in-ring worker. Now he can't talk either.
He couldn't talk ever.
I feel like...
Hey, Cheez, man, I
have to
think
say
this is
negative
one of
things about
those
him.
unnamed matches for the NXT pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think that's what it's leading up to.
Mm-hmm. Well, they technically line up a match against each other for next week, but probably that'll have some kind of fuck finish that'll lead into Takeover.
Yeah, maybe. Oh,
I don't know why
It's
though.
over a
'cause
week
I
out, so.
need
Maybe
Cassius
if
Ohno
it's...
to be there.
I'm thinking it's one of those things, if they do good...
Let's do it, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. That shit made me laugh a lot the first time, so I was hoping it would work the second time, and it didn't. Up next, we get various video promo packages. Who gives a shit?
Various video promos.
Yeah, just all kinds of different little this, that, and the other thing. I didn't write down each one because I didn't care enough. But what I do care enough about is what happens next.
Kairi Sane versus Lacey Evans.
The rubber match that should be at Takeover.
Did you guys notice to start the match, the Ralph yells, "Okay, bring it!"
No.
And then they ring the bell.
Really?
I swear.
Wow.
Said, "All right, bring it!" Bring it? Really?
So, Lacey's like a 1980s heel.
Dude, I love Lacey Evans more and more.
But with skills, though. But, like, the expressions on her face, I keep on mentioning that, but she's really, like, everything she does, she's selling the fuck out of it. I love this girl, dude. And how about a Cobra Clutch helicopter spin slam?
Yeah.
How about one of those?
How about that, indeed? That was fucking sweet.
I was like, what?
She's finally...
Wow!
I'm finally seeing what you guys were seeing already, like last week and everything about her. She just seems to be getting better every time that we see her in a match.
She fucking jumped over the ropes and fucking nailed her with that elbow drop from the apron. That was fucking sweet.
I'm assuming everyone probably made a note of this because I had to. She hits Kairi Sane with a super stiff knee to the chest.
Yeah.
Like a shoot knee to the chest.
Yeah.
A shoot. I mean, there was no pullback. It was like they fucked up, and she just completely blasted her, and down she goes.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was like a fucking...
and then she slammed her right after that. I'm like, I bet that felt great.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was a bit of a fuck up just because of how hard she did hit her with it. It's almost like Kairi ran into it too hard, like she was thinking something else.
Yes, I agree, because it was...
Hey.
It was what you would
Kairi.
do if you didn't like a person.
Yeah.
If I slam you, you'll forget all about that knee I gave you.
Right.
Yeah, how's the back feeling? Maybe it'll make you not remember the chest.
I like how Lacey just put her fist on her face to pin her earlier in the match.
And that was awesome.
Just to show off. Because she had Kairi written on her fist.
See, I'm telling you, 80s heel style. This chick is on it, man.
Yeah. Kairi gets up after that...
crazy nice moonsault attempt.
Yeah,
crazy nice.
She missed, but it was still awesome.
Oh, I just thought of something. Lacey Evans and her character would have been perfect for Glow in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. In fact, that's what she's embodying.
I didn't think about that.
That's what I get out of her.
Yeah.
Like the mean looks on her face when she's doing everything. And if you hit her with anything, she sells the fuck out of it. And the look on her face, it hurts so bad. And the rolling around. She's a fucking old school heel, dude.
I like it.
I just have to say, I love this woman.
Yeah. So Kari ends up hopping up after that and hitting Lacey with a lackluster spear. Excuse me, spears.
3 of them, and none of them look really good.
No.
She really needs to lose that move.
But then she redeems it when she climbs the top rope and hits that fucking sick ass elbow. Dude.
Around the world.
She whipped her legs out at the last second. Like, made it look really hard.
All right, well, after the spear, she blows a spot off the top rope first.
Did she?
And then hits her with a devastating Alabama slam, which is one of my favorite wrestling moves. It's one of my very favorites. And she fucking, boom, just fucking slammed her ass down and then landed the insane elbow, which was a fucking insane elbow.
Yeah. It was sick as fuck.
The crowds were booing when she won, which blew my mind.
That's why I put it on here. I was like, I can't tell if it was her music or if the crowd was booing.
They were booing, and I think it's because
they wanted
Lacey has done to other people what she's done to us in the last however many weeks.
Yeah.
Won me completely the fuck over.
Yep.
She's now like a person I watch on NXT.
Oh yeah, she's probably my favorite female on NXT
And
right now.
you know, I felt like booing a little bit, but you know, it was a good match. So I wasn't unhappy with the match.
Yeah. Wasn't so happy with the outcome though. You're right.
I heard.
I wish it would have ended
sweet.
like,
Other people see it too. It ain't just us.
It should have been a fucking. They should have figured out a way for a split decision, some kind of fuck finish, double disqualification, double count out, anything,
and
then had the match at fucking Takeover.
Thank you very much.
Jesus, it's not hard. You dropped the ball on that one, Triple H.
Maybe Trips needs to do with that before booking.
That one spoke for itself. It's like, oh, they're all tied up. They're going to have a rubber match. Yeah, cool. The perfect place to do it would be fucking Takeover because these girls are putting on good matches.
I had to help Stephanie with her thing on that channel.
I had to get her ready for Undercover Boss.
Yes,
Boss.
You know, hard to
what I had
find
to
a
do.
blonde wing.
So pretty much that match is what I call the main event because after that it's just like a bunch of dramaticisms.
Yeah. Wait, was there a match
Yeah,
after
was
that?
Not really. It's
Oh, yeah.
Tommaso Ciampa is live.
Yeah.
And, I'm loving the theme music. Is the first thing I wrote down again because he has the best fucking theme music in the game.
None.
Exactly. The booze, the hate,
booze.
The black screen.
He comes out to hate.
Ooh.
They turn all the lights on.
Now, interestingly enough, the crowd's doing a chant, Johnny Wrestling, and then whatever his is,
Psycho Killer.
yeah, it's damn close to 50-50.
Huh.
And I'm like, wait a minute. He's getting over like he is with us. He's getting over.
I love that he makes a comment.
Oops.
Yeah.
He immediately
Ciampa
shuts that down.
Berates the crowd is what I wrote down. And the heat don't stop. They're just like, fuck this guy after that. But yeah. And then he...
You could stop it with that Psycho Killer shit.
What I would call an average promo on Johnny, and out comes Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
He's being held back by security, which he's able to eventually get loose from. He's actually kicking their asses. And then he jumps Ciampa. The fight goes out in the crowd. Security keeps grabbing Johnny again, and then he keeps re-kicking their asses and going after Ciampa again.
I will fuck you up.
It happens one more time. He gets held back by more guards. He beats 2 more guards off, and then he gets hit by Ciampa. Blindsided
everywhere.
He beats off 2 more guards, and then
Just beating off guards everywhere.
Ciampa kind of kicks his ass and what's that hold, the Gargano escape or whatever he calls it.
Yep.
He has him in his own hole basically. Then as Ciampa is leaving, Johnny gets up, gets by security, and attacks him again. And then after hitting those little LED screen things a couple times, Ciampa is split open and the show ends with Johnny holding a bloody Ciampa in the Gargano escape.
No.
It was fun, but it wasn't like a match. And
Alright.
so I guess technically the best match of the night was also the main event.
Yep.
To be continued. So on Saturday, there was a New Japan pay-per-view called Dominion. And I think I'm going to start with the matches that matter,
Not
with
to be
all the
confused with
title
the old
changes.
Dominion.
Or current.
So they had a triple threat for the never open weight title, which Goto held.
Goto. I love his guitar tuners.
And he faced a
Nobody
wrestler
will get that
named
joke
Tai
unless you play
Chi,
guitar, and then he'd be like, aha.
and a name that some of us have heard, Mike Elgin.
Michael Elgin. I've at least heard that name. I know the Tai Chi, the form.
Well, Elgin actually wins the triple threat for the never open weight after he powerbombed Tai Chi into Goto. And then, I don't forget what his finisher's called, but did his finisher on Tai Chi and won the never open weight belt.
You're at the same jokes I am right now about doing a finisher on somebody.
Yep.
Sorry, we're 12 years old.
Yep. Ignores.
Everything is evil. And Sonata, the heavyweight champs, or tag team champs, versus the Young Bucks.
Who, as I mentioned earlier, are 33 and 29 and should not be called the Young Bucks anymore.
They're now the Bucks.
Yeah. They're just the Bucks.
You're almost 40. You're a man.
No, I wouldn't say almost 40. I'm 33, goddammit. I ain't almost 40. Don't rush your shit.
Yeah. At this point, they've grown out their whole rack.
Yes. They're just Bucks.
The Bucks pull it off with more bang for the buck.
I hope you're enjoying our Cheez Man and Whiz ruin Mojo's NJPW recap segment. Make sure to tune in next week when we don't do this.
Today's word of the day is hijacking.
The Young Bucks win the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Next, I wanted to go to Omega versus Okada in a best 2 out of 3.
I almost had an IWGP joke, but I lost it.
They, of course, were tied at a fall apiece.
I'll be right back, guys. IWGP.
And Kenny Omega finally pulled it off and beat Okada.
Sorry, dude. I almost wanted to just do this whole thing again. Oh, God. We're the two most immature people on the planet, man. Oh, my God. I got tears in my eyes. I'm laughing so hard about IWGP.
All their titles.
It's a real federation. Okay.
Hiromu Takahashi
International Wrestling. Gotta pee.
beats Will Ospreay for the IWG Junior Heavyweight Championship.
All our new fans are
In
people
an
who are
extremely
interested
good
in
match.
NJPW, and they're going to hear this and be like, these guys are jack-offs.
Yeah.
Fuck this show.
Let Mojo talk, you fags.
No. The
Chris
one guy actually
Jericho.
knows what he's fucking talking about.
Wins the Intercontinental Championship. I would say this is the surprise of the night from Tatsu Naito.
Jericho.
I couldn't believe it, and it looked like the crowd couldn't believe it either. But
Jericho.
he pulled a Shinsuke with his foot, though,
Oh,
behind the referee's back.
dick kick.
Bro, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Dick kick!
Dick kick!
Dick kick! Into his finisher.
It's good we can take this so seriously. It really is great wrestling, too. Every time I watch anything from over there, I'm like, man, this is great stuff. And we're sitting here just completely bastardizing the segment.
And I hate to have gone past the Kenny Omega and Okada thing so fast because of Okada. I believe is the longest reigning champion in New Japan, and Kenny Omega
Roman Reigns.
Exactly. Every match I had seen up to that point was,
you'll see where I'm going with that.
was very true to that statement. But Kenny Omega finally broke the Okada streak. Which also brings me to the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega joining forces and calling themselves now the Golden Elite.
Are you looking at shit on eBay, bro?
Nope.
Okay.
What's he trying to buy? I have much more on...
This is an abortion clinic. We should just re-listen to us doing this segment and comment on it.
Right.
Oh my god. I mean, fuck it, I'm leaving it all in. If anybody listens
We're
to all
all
this,
in.
you're the man.
Sorry about that.
Mmm.
You can find us, search us.
See what I did there? Sell out? Nobody? Alright.
Forgive us, please.
You can find us on Facebook at Wrestling's High Marks.
Speaking
Find
of which,
a whole lot more information on New Japan on our
That's
page.
pretty apropos.
But that's all I have for the New Japan segment.
Okay. Money in the Bank and Takeover where the fuck ever.
Chicago.
Takeover Chicago, picks and predictions. Here we go.
Yep.
Do we start with NXT?
Do them a little early, but we do our shows on Sunday, so you won't. Well, our next show won't be until after the pay-per-view. We do a recap of that, as well as next week's Raw and SmackDown. But, so we have to do our predictions a little early. I have a feeling we're missing some for Takeover.
Yeah, we
out here.
probably don't have the complete cards, but we're gonna do with what we know.
Yeah, what we do have that we know of is start off with probably going to be the match of the night. Best match, probably not the best place to start, but it's the first one I wrote down. Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That would be an awesome way to start.
That's going to be a great fucking match. They probably shouldn't start with that, because then the rest of the card's not going to live up to it.
I completely agree. That will be the match of the night, no matter where they put it. Well,
maybe.
It has to be.
Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah, damn it. Those
You
guys
know-
are really good together.
Gargano and Ciampa is going to main event it.
Yeah, over the championship even.
Yeah, definitely.
It should.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest thing they got right now.
Just the fact that Ciampa comes
Yeah,
out
they
to
do the
nothing
biggest
but
thing they've had.
boos. Boos are his music.
Yeah.
Asuka actually was a pretty big deal down there too, so I shouldn't get too ahead of myself quite yet.
So, who you guys got out of Ricochet and Velveteen Dream?
I'm going with Ricochet.
I think they're gonna put Ricochet over because he's the new guy.
Yeah.
But it'll be a nice match though.
Yeah, I have no doubt it'll be a great
amazing
match.
I think.
But Ricochet will probably pull out the win, unfortunately. I would
that
like
would
to
be
see Velveteen Dream
extremely
win,
surprising if that's a bad match.
right.
You know, that's not really a guarantee though, because this is NXT and they do shit kind of the cool way. They might let this just be the beginning of a rivalry. Maybe Dream does get the win.
Yeah.
But then they keep it going for a minute.
Yeah. Well, I mean, either
Because
way.
they're arguably their two most badass wrestlers,
Yeah.
ability-wise.
Either way, yeah, they can keep this rivalry going, whether Dream or Ricochet win if they want.
Yeah, and I'm sure they will. I just mean it's not a guarantee,
Right,
I guess,
yeah, I
that
see
they're
what
going to
you're
give it to
saying.
Ricochet. But it seems like what they do because he's new and it's like a...
Ricochet's a big fucking deal, so
Yeah.
they're going to want to push him in the middle.
Right, exactly.
Alright. Next.
Well, I don't like that we're all in agreement, but it seems like that's like the easy one, kind of.
Right. Next, Undisputed Era versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch for the NXT Tag Team titles.
I don't see him dropping the belts. Not yet.
I mean,
Neither do I.
It'll be an awesome match. I think that has another like kick-ass match potential because all the guys in the match are real good workers.
damn it. We're all in
Does
agreement again.
Cole have a match?
I thought that too.
Is
It's
he
not on
working
here.
double duty? Yeah, okay.
No, Cole doesn't have a match.
Which
but
means
Cole's not
that
working
he would
double
probably
duty. Remember,
be
It's strong.
Oh yeah, he's not really one of the champions. That's right.
Yeah, it's strong.
No,
Riley.
he has that new U.S. championship.
Yeah,
well, yeah, but he's not one of the tag team champions.
Yeah, he's not one of the tag.
Right. He's,
I'm wondering if
but
he's a
he'd
winner
probably
of the
be
match.
out there with them.
and he'll have a role in it in some
Yeah.
way for sure. He'll be involved in the.
or he'll have a match with Pete
I
Dunne.
almost guarantee that it plays out. Oh my gosh, it looks like they're about to beat the Undisputed Era.
And then
And
Adam
then-
Cole Baby does something. Hey, you let go of him.
Yeah.
I swear he jumped up and said, "Hey, you let go of him," and even pointed his finger like all like super
Yeah.
cheesy.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, I think
But he's the man.
Undisputed Era, yeah. I think they're going to win over Lurkin and Birch. I like them, but I don't see them beating Undisputed Era yet.
all good workers should be a good match.
Undisputed Era is going to keep the gold. They
Another
all
good match.
have gold, so it's going to stay that way. All right. After that, Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross for the women's NXT title.
Yeah, okay. This one's a little tougher.
Yeah.
I'm not going first this time. Fuck it, I'll
I'm
go
really
first.
not sure with this one.
I don't think Shayna Baszler's going to lose the belt quite yet,
yeah,
but they kept Nikki around for something.
they kept Nikki
So
around.
it makes me
That's-
nervous
that's
that maybe
exactly
they
how
are
I'm
going to put it
thinking.
on her, and then that's
And I
the
couldn't have
rivalry.
worded
The
it
belts go back
better.
and forth and shit like that. But I'm going to go with Baszler with the win.
Yeah, I could see it going either way, but Baszler does seem more likely.
I'm going to be different.
Yay!
Going Nikki.
Just going to go with my heart.
Yeah,
Because I love that craziness.
Nikki's got Shayna on the ropes
she's
right now.
great.
She's in her fucking head. She's a crazy bitch, and she ain't afraid of her at all.
Do it!
So.
Yeah, like I said, it's not definite. It's not like
Right.
an easy pick.
No, it's
but
a
I'm
hard decision either
I
way.
don't think it's quite time to lose the belt.
But yeah, you're right. Shayna winning makes more sense.
Yeah.
Really. Okay, after that we have Alistair.
Also, she's like supposed to be the scary badass, and now she's acting kind of intimidated by Nikki. I think that's just to build drama for the match more than to like imply that she's gonna lose.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And I just want to be different.
And you, hey, and I love Nikki Cross, so I mean, I'm happy either way.
Alistair Black versus Lars Sullivan for the NXT Championship.
Let me tell you something. Lars Sullivan is not a man to mess with.
He's not a man that's going to win either, in my opinion.
He might be a little despicable.
Yeah, I don't see Lars going over. I don't even think it's going to be a very good match, unfortunately.
No.
I see something like...
And they kind of gave away the coolest thing that could have happened already. They already
I
did.
think it's going to do... They're going to do it again, but then...
He
like,
attempted the black mask, but he caught it in his hand. He
but something's
caught
going to
the black
happen,
mask.
and 5 minutes later, after him catching it the first time,
He's not
actually
going to
hit it.
One. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He'll pin
Yep,
Lars Sullivan.
that's where I was going. Yeah, exactly. What he said, I'm almost positive that's what's going to happen. It almost has to.
Yep, so we're all in agreement there. Black's going over Sullivan.
Sure. It's
Uh,
too soon for Lars, and it's too early for Alistair.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of his first title defenses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Then after that we have Johnny Gargano versus Ciampa
It's not really
in
anything,
the street
right?
match. It's a street fight.
It's
Chicago
a
street
Chicago
fight.
street fight. Yes.
Yep.
I'm just gonna choose Ciampa because I like him more, and because I think they're gonna work out a way to where this keeps going. It's not.
I think Ciampa's gonna get a win this time too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's not done.
We're all going to agree. Because
well,
I
did they
feel
almost
like
have?
that's...
It can't be done yet. They got to keep
I
this.
feel like
they
you
got to squeeze
need
every dime out
Ciampa
of
to
this
have
shit,
that
man.
first win, because this is not going to be over
Yeah.
after this street fight.
Mm-hmm.
Ciampa hasn't gotten the win over him yet. He's going to.
And it's not going to be like a regular win. It's going to be Johnny should have won that. I don't know how he got that roll up,
It
or
better not be a stupid roll up.
No.
or something along those lines. You know, like where Johnny's really looking like he should win this, and then out of nowhere, aka roll up, or
No.
or low blow.
No
or
roll-ups. I said no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Stop saying it. It's not going to happen. No, it probably will, because that's...
Okay, he does a Nakamura big punch,
Hey, it's a street fight, baby.
and then does his finisher.
I think
And
he's
beats
going to hit
Johnny.
him with the Chicago-style pizza. Okay, I'm going to cut that out, because that's the worst Chicago ever.
Yeah, that was more like Boston. Getting closer there anyway.
They're gonna try to do what they did on SmackDown with tacos, but instead of Chicago-style pizza. If Johnny Gargano wins.
Yeah, I'm on Wikipedia right now, and these is still the only 5 matches they have listed. So
Okay.
I feel like there's got to be more than just the 5 matches, though, or there are gonna be some long fucking matches.
And again, if that's all it is, I guarantee we're going to be saying the same thing we said about WrestleMania weekend.
That was
Right.
About NXT just being
hell of a lot
so
better than-
much better. And going,
than
oh man,
quarters in the bank.
now we have to watch this pay-per-view.
Now, there's some possible matches in my mind. Like I said, Adam Cole's not in this, and neither is Pete Dunne, so maybe they square off.
Wow, that would be
Or-
something I would want to see.
Cassius Ohno versus EC3, maybe Kairi Sane and Lacey Evans. Even though they already had their 3 matches or whatever, I'd still like to see them fight again.
Well, and again, we got one more episode.
Right.
So they're probably going to line something else up. We'll see. I could probably even, honestly, they recorded that 28 days ago. I could find that spoiler if I really wanted to.
Right. No.
What
no
happens next week on NXT? It's out
Yeah.
there. It's out there.
No.
Cutting a lot out of the end of this segment.
It's the main roster, Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. All right.
Let's start off with the worst. Lashley versus Zayn.
Oh God, that is happening.
Yeah, that's happening.
All right.
Accept it.
I'll be at your house at like 10:30.
Bring the lube.
He said that for
Lashley's
Will.
going over.
Lashley goes over. Moving on.
Yep.
I ain't speculating on the.
Everybody knows
Okay.
Lashley's going over.
I ain't speculating on what's going to happen because
Yep.
I don't care.
Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass.
Okay, well that one I'll speculate on a little bit.
Bryan.
Well, I agree. Brian goes over, but how? Aren't we also predicting? Heel hook. Boom.
Yeah, Zayn just fucking makes his ass tap again.
There you go.
That's my guess.
I got that, and as I'm sort of jumping ahead with this, but I think he wins
Oh, and I think there will be a big boot.
a clothesline.
Lariat, big boot. 1, 2, 3.
You called it. That bunny's still there.
Sorry. We totally like cut off your prediction, dude, with the lariat big boot thing.
Yeah. Well, you.
I was just agreeing.
Hey, I said we so I could like not absorb the full impact.
Nope.
What's the next match? Jesus Christ.
Rollins versus Elias for
Thank
the
you
IC
for listening,
title.
everyone. I understand you're turning off right now.
No wonder we only got 20 views last week.
14.
We're fired. Because 6 of them were made.
14. Now we're doing predictions on our next views.
What's the over-under on how many people don't listen to the next episode?
Don't a lot. How many people actually listen to it? No, we'll put it at 13.5 sounds good.
It's like, how many people are on the planet? 6 less than that. Okay.
Alright, Rollins versus Elias for the IC title.
Rollins.
Damn it. Yeah,
Just
Rollins.
because he's.
But my
I want
question
Elias
is, Elias
to-
going to go over with something, though. But it'll be Rollins, and it's too hot right now to lose.
Yeah, I don't see any reason they would take it off him. They don't have anything
He
else.
might be the hottest guy in the damn company right now.
Yeah, he's definitely the hottest guy on Raw.
Little Romy burns it down.
He ain't losing his belt yet.
Nope.
Of course he'll lose now because we all said that.
Whatever, I'll be happy to be wrong.
Yeah, me too. Huge Elias fan. Love the guy. He's
Yep.
my favorite fucking dude on Raw, probably. Like, Fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
I hope I'm wrong.
I love the bits with the burning on the cities. That's so old school, but he does it so good.
We must be in Houston.
After that, the Bludgeon Brothers versus Gallows and Anderson. Bludgeon Brothers are going
Bludgeon
over.
Brothers. we already have...
Damn, this is not going to be a good pay-per-view, really.
Well, that's the team they chose to roll with, and they kind of fucking screwed themselves in multiple ways. Because part of that rumored reason that they haven't used...
Sanity.
Yeah, is because they don't...
Well,
it's not a good time right now because of the run that the Bludgeon Brothers are on, is this undefeatable...
right. Well,
And I
hopefully,
think that's what they're going to continue to do if they're going to finally use Sanity.
Right.
I think Sanity will come out for SmackDown after Money in the Bank, and they'll begin their segment with the Bludgeon Brothers, who are going to win and keep the belts.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Now that's a prediction right there.
Yeah.
We're doing this thing. We're predicting here.
B Team versus Deleter of Worlds.
Well, Deleter Worlds, but
Yeah.
I don't
You're
think
going
they're
back
going to
against
be in
an
the title
undefeated
match,
team.
but I sure do
did
like
they-
them. They
I
make
guess
me
they're
laugh.
two undefeated teams.
Yeah, they're rushing B Team so much. I almost wonder if they're gonna fuck around and give them the belt. Cause I think they kind of look at the Deleter of Worlds as a joke, anyways.
That's only Michael Cole because he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And the older guys, I'm
No,
sure.
I mean, like backstage, I think.
I'm sure Kevin Dunn ain't wild about him.
Dun,
Michael
dun,
P.S.
dun,
Hayes
dun.
ain't wild about him.
Yep.
I bet Road Dogg likes him.
So yeah, I'll go with the Deleter of Worlds, but it would totally be a WWE thing to put the B Team over here and give them the win, the belt already.
That really shouldn't happen.
No.
Just for that fact, I have to go with Deleter of the Worlds.
Yeah. All right, so we're all in agreement. Deleter of Worlds.
We need more drama, guys.
Ooh, this pay-per-view.
Well, speaking of that, Roman versus Jinder is the next match.
No!
No. Well, I'll tell you what.
Boo.
No!
That sucks and everything, but it's kind of a hard one because these guys both kind of need a win. I know it's weird to say Roman needs a win, but he's lost a lot of matches in a row now.
Yeah, he hasn't been winning.
I think they gotta give him this one. This is... it's not Brock Lesnar, so I think they let Roman have a win for once.
Yeah. Jinder has no business going over Roman anyway, to be honest.
Hell, we do a Roman history segment because Roman's so great.
All right.
So,
could he possibly
how
lose?
the heck is he
We're
going to
doing one
lose?
this week.
You're
How could you
you're gonna
some
lose to that
Canadian
stereotype?
Indian?
Canadian Indian.
Yeah. He's Canadian. He's not from...
And-
He's from
and
Toronto.
never forget the promo he did where he forgot to do his accent. Never forget.
Never.
He was just a regular talking guy, and I'm like, son of a bitch. You hear this, right? He's just a fucking guy.
You remember when Triple H ended Kofi's accent on live TV? Because Kofi started doing that. He was supposed to have that Jamaican accent.
I
And
don't.
then
No, this is back when Kofi.
this was
first
when he
came
was a
around.
new character and he was
Probably
supposed to be
when
from
I had quit
Jamaica.
watching,
Yeah.
it would make sense that I don't know what the hell he's doing. But it sounds funny.
He'd be from Jamaica, man.
Wow,
Yeah,
did he really
but
talk
he-
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why his name's Kofi Kingston. Now
Yep.
it makes a lot of sense.
Right near the beach, boy.
Boy!
Exactly, it was that bad.
That's
And
a
he
shame.
slipped up one episode and he
Just
started
for
talking in his
talk.
regular voice.
And he's a pretty normal talking guy,
Yeah.
too. He's got a real straight voice.
He's from Boston,
And-
I think.
And Triple H totally broke character and called him on it.
No shit. Okay.
Little
Right,
WWE history.
We all pick Roman then.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, we picked Roman, the guy we love the most.
Yeah.
Well, he's the best wrestler in the history of wrestling, so what are you going to do?
Okay,
Hell, he
so,
slammed Andre the Giant.
Yep. Mella versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title.
If Asuka doesn't go over, I'm going to fucking revolt.
If Asuka doesn't go over,
Asuka
I'm
needs
gonna
to win
have
bad.
absolutely no comment for this when we have
Asuka
to
needs to
review
win
it.
bad. Mela needs that belt off her like nobody ever needed a belt off anyone ever. If they don't put Asuka over, I'm done.
I agree. They have to give it to her.
They have to.
If they don't, they completely kill her.
Yeah.
And Mela, as you said, should not have the goddamn belt.
Oh, it's
should
a
not
travesty.
be
It's
near
a
a mic. Stop
goddamn
putting her in
travesty.
commentary. Please. Please. No more.
She already bought the car. She don't need the belt anymore.
Oh, God.
Want to return the car because of...
That's almost not a prediction.
to
It's a
lose.
goddamn demand.
That's a prayer. Please, Sky Genie.
We've watched your product for so long, Vince. Please. Please, this one match.
Alright, so
Asuka go.
we're all going
In
Asuka?
hopeful agreement that it's Asuka.
Yes.
Okay. Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's title.
I am hoping for some kind of storyline going forward with some third person interfering or a quick win by one or the other.
I kind of wonder if Natty's going to make a turn here and cost Ronda the match. That way,
I can also see that. Oh,
That way
you just
Nia-
gave me the end of the match. She's going to actually try to be helping Ronda. And Nia Jax is going to do that classic move out of the way last second. And she messes up Ronda. And Nia ends up winning the match. That's my prediction.
I'm just bummed out this is happening. It's too soon.
well, that's why one of the things I
That's
was thinking
true.
for an angle with Natalya, she could turn on Ronda and make it all about how she's already got a title shot and she doesn't deserve it. She hasn't fucking wrestled at all. You know, pull something like that. I've been here for fucking ever. I'm a veteran. I put in my time. Where's my title shot? One of those things.
I'm torn.
That could also
Because
lead
I
up
think
to
that Ronda
the rumors
is
of...
not going to be good and she's got no business being there yet. But I also think that Nia kind of sucks as a champion, and I'd be okay with her not having a belt right now.
All right, I'd like to
So,
see
fuck, I don't know what
Ronda,
to say.
or not Ronda. I'd like to see Nia hold the title, but if she's gonna go full on heel and just start destroying bitches like she should.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah, if she's gonna change her character up a bit, stop talking so much, and just start killing, wrecking.
That's another
like she
thing.
should.
I feel like this is her first real time defending the belt.
Yeah.
She defended
everything,
it against...
so I feel like something's gonna happen. Nia's gonna win somehow.
Yeah. Well, she beat Alexa last time to retain.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, now she's fighting Ronda, and in the eyes of WWE, Ronda's
Unstoppable.
But
Had
no,
the best
I'm gonna go with Nia.
first match ever.
I think something's gonna happen, some kind of fuck finish. There's gonna be a heel turn, whether it be Nia or Natalya, or both. I think Nia keeps the belt.
I haven't really thought about it enough to have a real prediction like that. I just don't like the looks. I don't like how this is going to look. It's going to be bad.
Probably.
It's a non-worker against a dangerous worker. It's going to be crazy, dude. Alright, anyway.
It could just be a real
I'm all
slow
bummed
match.
out now. I forgot that match was happening, and that ain't going to be a good one.
Well, who you picking?
Oh, I do have to choose, don't I?
I thought I heard something about at
Ronda.
least it being them keeping it quick.
I choose
Whatever
Ronda.
happens, quick.
Yeah. Who you taking, Mojo?
I'm going Nia.
Nia.
Too soon.
With
First-
the odd man out with Ronda. Okay,
I'm
on
not
to the
saying
next
I
one.
want her to win. I'm
Right.
saying they're probably going to give it to her, and it's going to start this string of awful, embarrassing matches, and like when Goldberg came
They'll
back.
only
You remember
she'll
that,
only
right?
defend
The
it
guy
pay-per-views.
doesn't have a clue. He don't know how to wrestle. WCW used him the right way by having like 1 minute long squash matches his entire
Right.
career because he couldn't
Okay,
wrestle.
you're gonna
No,
do
she'll-
5 moves.
She'll only defend
Get
it once a
down
month
those 5 moves.
at each
Hey.
pay-per-view. That's it.
I think it's going to be a weird, awkward
I don't think you'll see her in the ring on
time
Raw ever.
period in wrestling, but okay. We'll see.
On to the next match.
Please.
AJ Styles versus Nakamura in a last man standing match.
I'm still not gonna. It's AJ until further notice. Every match he's in. AJ.
I love Nakamura. He's one of my favorites. I love all the heel stuff he's doing.
Yeah, it's great.
But like in Vegas, don't bet against a winner until that winner actually loses.
That's right.
So I have to go Styles.
You're gonna pick Nakamura. I can see it on your face.
Yep. Fuck it. I'm gonna.
I
take
can tell.
Nakamura.
He's like, oh, here's my time to drop the bomb. I mean, he's gonna fuck us up.
I kinda-
Go to your mom's.
You think it's
This
his?
has been,
man's gonna
it's
drop
been going
bombs.
on so goddamn long. It's like they have to give it to him now, or they completely kill him dead.
That's a pretty fair point. There's been no real outcome to any of this.
I
If it
do
goes
feel
on this
like
long
if
and
he
AJ just
doesn't-
wins it, damn, I almost want to change my pick because it's. But at the same time, the writers don't often go by logic
Yeah,
of how shit
that's
happens.
not
So
writer
I'm not
logic,
that scared,
so-
and it's AJ Styles. No, AJ.
Yeah.
I'm still with AJ, but I can understand the pick.
Yeah. I'm fine being the one with Nakamura.
Yeah, because of I do feel like that would make him like a permanent mid-carder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he
Well,
got
If
a
he
lot
doesn't
of
get the win
chances
here,
at-
it has to end. That fucking feud has to end, and therefore
Fuck.
he's done.
Oh,
And he
you're
would have to do
and
a
they
lot.
really got a lot of money in him too, and they're not going to put him. Fuck, man. If it might be damn Nakamura.
I would love that. I would really.
No, I'd be fine with it too.
Like
I just
that.
mean I'm so sure,
Just-
but I'm maybe
Just,
this
I
is the
can't
time
bet
when you bet
against-
against the winner, like you said. This might be the time.
Right.
He hasn't lost
Maybe,
yet. But
maybe
this is it.
I'll be
I mean,
the odd one
Damn
out.
you've got me really. Okay, we haven't moved on yet. I might change my pick.
And at the same
2-3
time,
seconds
Joe
here.
could, start up something right after the, or maybe if Joe doesn't win Money in the Bank, they start up something between him and AJ. But then, like I said, what do they do with Nakamura?
I'm not going to bet against AJ, but now I'm really scared that I might be wrong. I was confident at the beginning, but all those little pieces kind of fall into place. Like they kind of can't.
You
And
know
yeah, if he
the
wins,
pieces fit.
if AJ wins, what are they going to do? Keep the rivalry going? It's already this is like the apex, man.
So
Okay,
AJ
god
wins,
damn it, it might be Nakamura, dude. It might be Kakamura.
Kaka. Fist to Kaka.
One more deep punch.
Alright, we'll run down the Money in the Bank matches and then we'll come back to you on your final answer, I guess.
But no, that's my final answer.
Sticking with AJ?
But are they really gonna let their star AJ lose a fucking last man standing match where he's left laying there dead? Well, they have done it on Raw twice in the last 3 weeks. Damn it! Well, this is the hardest match.
That's
to pick.
also what you just said. Makes me even feel more like sadly, my opinion's written that AJ's gonna win because if they seem to do that to throw you off,
Yeah.
look,
They do like to
he just
waste
keeps
time.
on kicking his butt this week after week, and then you finally get to the pay-per-view, and it just totally changes, and
Yeah, that is
the other
WWE
person.
style.
You're right.
I mean, it does seem like they are building AJ up towards the win.
Well, the pros and cons are pretty even, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with AJ, and if he loses, then I know not to bet on that fuckface anymore. Kidding. He never lets me down. He never lets me down.
Right.
You know what I would like to see, though, is a good match out of these guys again. Because the first couple sucked, and then the next one was pretty good until the fuck finish. Let's have a good match.
Yep. Hopefully. Alright, moving on. Women's Money in the Bank. We got Ember Moon, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Natalya, fucking Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Lana, and Naomi.
Jesus. I'll choose Bailey.
I think Bailey could replace Natalya, and if she does, I would love for her to win it.
So would I, but...
More than anybody else on
Yes,
this list.
if that
of the
scenario
people you
happens,
just listed,
I would
I'll
say
choose a
Bailey.
name, though, because, I don't want to be a jackass. And I don't believe the rumor that it would be Natalya, because Natalya's a good worker, and she's older, and she's there to put people over. So, give me want my girl Ember to win this, but I'm scared they're gonna give it to stupid Sasha.
I'm worried about that too, honestly.
Seriously, because
it's a concern of mine, a very real one.
With this, I feel like I have to go with. I think that they really want to build this into the whole Natalya Ronda Rousey thing, and so with that, and believing that, I'm gonna go with Natalya.
Okay.
If she's in this,
all right.
Like we joked about, we'd all go for Bayley if Bayley got to take her place.
So either way, you're
going
picking
with
that
Natalya.
spot.
That spot. Yes. I like that spot. I'm going to stick with that spot.
Fair enough.
Out of who all's listed in this match, I think Becky Lynch needs it the most.
For sure.
That's who I would want to win.
That's who
more
I
than
want
anybody.
to win, for sure.
I'm an Ember Moon,
but I'm really worried.
Slappy. She's pretty fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I like Ember Moon too.
I think there's going to be. She's going to really steal the show. Like,
yeah, she's
there's going to be parts that you go,
out.
Did you see Ember do that? Did you see Ember when she did that?
I think she's still kind of new. I don't think they'll give her the bill or the.
No, I don't think
Neither
they will either. I would just like to see it.
Do I? But I think she's going to really be put over with.
Yeah.
The show. There's going to definitely be Ember Moon highlights.
Well, there always is when she's in a match.
Yeah,
that's why I like her. She's fucking badass.
I completely agree with Willoughby or Whiz.
Yeah.
I think Sasha's gonna fucking win it.
Suck.
They're gonna push Sasha again.
They shouldn't.
They'd love to though.
Yeah, they do.
Sasha is.
We all saw that gauntlet match.
It's boss time.
Yeah. So they might as well give her fucking Roman's music.
Yeah, that's what I call me my morning dump. Boss time.
Boss time. Boss time. Boss time. Boss time.
Okay, so on to the men's Money in the Bank. We got Daniel Bryan, Bobby Boode, Finn Balor.
Daniel Bryan's not in this.
Oh wait, yeah, I don't know why I said Daniel Bryan. I read Braun and fucking for some reason I thought it was Bryan.
I said Bryan.
Yep, my bad. Braun Strowman, Bobby Boode, Finn Balor,
Bobby Boode,
Kevin Owens, The Miz, Rusev, Joe, and somebody from New Day. We get to do a double prediction here. We get to predict our New Day member.
I'm going with the rumors again and going Big E. And if I was wrong, I think it would be, believe it or not, Xavier.
Xavier's my pick, actually. I think that's who it's going to be.
Big E for me, and the winner.
Second part.
I want to say Braun Strowman, but it won't be because he could win on his own right in a different way.
Yep, he does.
And he's had enough consolation wins lately to where it's probably time for somebody else. And it won't be Joe either because he's too good on his own.
Would love to see Joe with it, though.
Oh, yeah, but it's a matter of does he really need it?
Right.
Where he's at, he's good on his own.
I'm going to give you a second because I'm pretty sure of my pick to win. Just because I have this scenario in my head of SummerSlam or something very soon after of the finally getting Daniel Bryan against The Miz. And Miz having his moment at Money in the Bank of actually finally winning it. So I'm going Miz.
You agree with both rumors. But I'm going Miz too.
I'd love to see Miz win, but
he kind of don't need it. I mean, he just had a belt for a long, long time, but you know, I'm going Miz.
They've really been building Balor up a lot for this.
Boy, if
So,
anybody
I
needs
feel like-
a break more than him, I don't know who it is.
I feel like Balor might be the male Ember in this match, that he's gonna get a bunch of really cool spots with the ladder.
Yeah, he'll come walking out there. He'll have his abs with him.
Yeah. So we know the New Day member's not going to win. Rusev's not going to win.
No.
Braun's not gonna win.
Probably not.
Bobby fucking Boot is not gonna win.
Better fucking not. Fuck that guy.
So there's
But
Balor.
if we want to bring the rumors into this, we got to believe that Big E's going to be the guy, and he's going to have his 15 minutes of a Big E showcase, almost, I think. And if it's him, building into a singles push.
No, I think they have some kind of segment backstage where Kofi and Xavier decide it's going to be Xavier. And Big E acts like he goes along with it at the time, and then Xavier, obviously doesn't win. And
If
Big
I
E
was
gets
there,
kind
then
of
I would have
pissed.
won.
Yeah, and starts to, get some fucking, or get pissed about it, and eventually ends up making the turn.
Or at least the split.
Yeah, somebody's got to fucking split, and it seems like
So,
Big
so
E.
I'm going to help you guys write this. Like, I can see Big E, like, in the distance. He's still back at the table eating a donut.
Or some pancakes.
And some pancakes in the background, and you see Save and Kofi talking, like what you were saying.
Yeah.
And they finally decide and everything. And all of a sudden Big E comes up and goes from there.
Oh, okay. So
Like
you're
what you
saying
said-
even quicker, like an immediate turn. I'm talking like a slow burn.
I'm talking about like he goes, whoa.
I'm talking about...
You
Oh,
already
okay.
decided?
Starts the... Okay.
Like, just to start
Just to put it in
that.
motion. Okay. Yeah, I get what
Like-
you're saying now.
Oh, damn, I was just over there for a second,
Alright. Yeah, I don't think it'd be Kofi because, as they've mentioned like 1,000 goddamn times, Kofi's been in, like 6 or 7 Money in the Bank matches already. Quit beating that dead horse. And Xavier's kind of a high flyer, can do a lot of shit, so I think he'd be good for the match anyway. But back to my pick, I don't know. I would love to see The Miz win, which makes me think he's not going to.
It's like they never do anything I love.
Right. I'm trying to decide.
I know I'm going to be totally wrong because of I'm not betting like it if I was betting money on it. Instead, I'm betting with what I actually really want to happen.
Yeah, well, but that'll never get you anywhere on this fucking show.
That's why I said it. I'm going to lose every single match.
I'm going to go with the dark horse in this one, Kevin Owens.
Ah.
I thought about him, but he's doing so well.
Yeah, he does.
He's already
well,
quickly
but-
moving up the Raw ladder, and he's fucking
Yeah, but this gives him
heavily
something.
featured.
This gives him something even more to brag about, though.
He's one of Stephanie's fucking stooges. So it's Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin right now. The army is forming.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
The army is forming.
I almost
Balor
Felt
seems too
like-
obvious because, like I said, they've been building his ass up.
that
I
one week
never even considered
I
him.
felt-
Never even thought about it.
tones of there was a Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn thing, and it almost made me feel like they could have almost been hinting at a Kevin Owens face turn. To me,
I thought
at
that
least.
when him and Sammy were split, were like kind of not getting along. I was like, oh shit, KO might make a face turn. But then they just randomly split them up. They no longer have anything to do with each other from the looks of it.
And like I said,
But then again-
KO's
Still
one of
heels.
Stephanie's stooges too, and
Yeah.
there ain't a lot of those who were faces. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, I don't know much about Zayn's career after this whole Lashley escapade ends, but it seems to be not doing much for Sammy.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Owens. Just, you guys both picked Miz, so I'm going to go with Owens to be different.
There we go.
I was
Yeah.
trying to decide between Owens, Miz, and Balor. Like I said, I think they've been pushing Balor too hard. It seemed,
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
totally
they're going to give it to him. And, yeah, I'm not taking Miz. Owens.
Not really.
All right. Up next in the segment, we lovingly refer to as the abortion clinic.
Last time you said begrudgingly.
Ooh, great.
Today it's lovingly.
Hey, you know, it doesn't always have to be the same adjective.
It's a love-hate thing.
This week we have chosen a classic match between Chronic, which is Brian Clark and Brian Adams, I just found out a couple minutes ago, against the Brothers of Destruction, which is Kane and Undertaker, which never leads to something good. This is at WWE Unforgiven 2001, and that was on September 23rd, 2001.
People, I think, would probably remember Chronic from when they were in the WWE as Crush and Adam Bomb.
Damn, so this is only...
Sure.
You said September 23rd?
Yep, this is 12 days after...
12 days after 9/11.
Yes. I won't even venture to make a joke about which one will eventually prove to be the bigger disaster. Anyway. So that's on the WWE Network, WWE Unforgiven 2001, and we are queued up to 57 minutes exactly. We'll give you a minute to get there. What I will say is Clark and Adams are both really good wrestlers, and it's amazing to me that this match has made it on so many worst ever match lists.
It's amazing.
So hopefully this isn't another
looking
backfire.
on Google and seeing that this is on top of so many worst match lists.
It seems to be that most people think this is just a gigantic piece of shit. So
steaming pile.
I can't wait to see what the Undertaker does to ruin this match. Anyway, I think that's long enough to get there. We're gonna press play in 3, 2, 1, and play. A little bit of audio in the background for us there. So, Brian Adams, I remember more from WCW more than his time in WWF. And in fact, this is in 2001, so I would have quit watching wrestling at this time.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is where Undertaker was coming out to fucking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. They're the WCW Tag Team Champions here.
Yep.
Kane and Undertaker. Well, that's news to me and kind of interesting.
Oh, you're right. I can semi-hear the Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love that time period.
Plus, they still had Fred Durst's face and they had a fucking video in the background. It was like the video for the fucking song.
Fred Durst's face. An awful condition that no one should ever have to suffer from.
Right.
Yeah, I had to.
So far, it just seems like an asshole.
I had to quit my job and go on disability. Oh yeah? What from? I got Fred Durst's face.
No, you poor bastard.
That sucks. The only thing that makes me feel better is if I wear this stupid red hat.
Oh, what was that in Southpaw? The big guys do?
Larry, big boot, 1, 2, 3.
Remember that, folks.
Alright.
Irish whip it to the corner. You don't see too many drop toe holds out of the Taker, and it actually looked okay.
So far, I'm failing to see what's so bad about this.
People really hate this match for some reason. We'll figure it out eventually.
Well, there's also the fact that
it does seem pretty
that they get
unassuming
fired,
so far.
like, right after this match. This is like their one and only match in the WWE, I think.
So far, it seems like everything's going according to plan here.
I think Brian Adams is going to come here and fuck everything up. Brian Adams.
I think Heyman's on commentary.
Yep, that is Paul Heyman's screechy ass voice if I ever heard it.
Yeah.
Even Richard with a weird fucking dye job looks like Elvis and shit.
He's a fucking greaser.
Oh, that was kind of bad.
Yeah, that wasn't very good.
Yikes. That wasn't very good either.
No.
Get your big ass up. Yikes. That was a chop in the neck.
That was terrible.
What the fuck was that?
I'm gonna fucking put my ass
move.
in your face.
Here comes a lariat for the 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a kick out.
Kick out.
Kick out.
That's because you forgot the lariat.
He didn't lariat him after the, or he didn't hit the lariat after the big boot.
You know he was really
So
aggressive.
he tried late for the lariat.
I didn't look especially good either. You know what this match could use? Some JR's barbecue sauce.
What do you say, Michael? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's got some bad spots in it. It's definitely not a good match.
I feel like in some way the best is yet to come, because it's got to be worse than this to be so universally hated by
I don't know
so
if it
many.
stays like this. If it keeps up at the pace it's going, then I can kind of see why. If they continue to keep fucking up at this rate. Yeah, see? None of these are
What
really
exactly
looking good.
was that, man?
Like I felt so
Here
far
comes that
that this
headed
is still
rope
kind
walk
of
that
early.
never made any sense to me at all.
Yeah.
Old school! Old school!
Yeah. Why you... No, no, no! I got this free hand. I can look at you and say no and wave, but I can't push your ass off with it. That was a fucking lackluster breakup.
I think The Undertaker has already done more moves in one match than he has in the last, like, 8 years.
Oh shit, 2001. That was fucking 17 years ago now.
He had some game
We're
left
old.
at this time.
It's fucked up that it was like 17 years after his debut and 17 years ago from now, and he's still fucking around.
Yeah.
Go away. Retire. You suck. Just stop. You literally are a dead man.
And he's like, I like The Undertaker, and I ain't saying nothing bad about him. Fuck you guys.
You just need a dick. He's my hero.
I was one of the
I
druids.
always was a Kane fan.
I was a druid.
Hey man, you'd be bragging about that too if you got to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
That wasn't good.
You're
Oh,
just
big
jealous.
boat.
You're not
That was bad.
a
What
friend
the
of
fuck was
Finnegan.
that? Okay.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah, it looks like they're calling it in the ring and not communicating well.
No.
I'm not sure what to do here.
That wasn't the spot.
Lariat.
I got that lariat for you.
Yeah.
Came in a week late, but still won.
It's
Yes,
just,
so.
it's just everything's not good looking. It's not
No.
that they're totally destroying the
Even those
spots
kicks
and
don't look very good.
totally botching them. It's just nothing really looks right. I get it. It's
This-
like a
This is really bad.
uninspired looking piece of shit match. Is what it is.
Yeah. This is bad, okay?
I usually try to say something nice when good.
So, alright, in
There's
the
nothing good about this match. Okay?
chronology of things, this is Clark and Adams after WCW had been
Yeah.
killed.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
near the end of their careers.
This is their
See,
first
I
and
remember
only
them as, like,
match.
right. I remember them as, like, way better workers than what I'm seeing right now.
This is
Both of them dudes. Adams was
See-
huge in
I know we're watching this because it's supposed to be
NJPW
bad,
and shit.
but now I'm watching it going, was this so bad that I feel like this team should have lost
Their
the
jobs.
contract? Yeah.
Right.
got fired after this match. Like, okay, you suck.
One and
You're fired.
Yeah. Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself?
Get the fuck out of here.
I said get the fuck out.
Fuck you, Chronic. Fuck you.
I knew it was coming.
Some hellacious predicaments.
I see what he did there.
Oh,
Wow, he missed by
He
about
was sort of
15
going
inches,
like-
dude. What the
he
fuck?
was so stiff with that. It wasn't like looking like it was choking him at all. He was looking like he's just making a triangle like this.
All right. We don't. I don't see something shiny on the
You know,
fucking
man,
ground.
Undertaker still had a little bit of life left in him, and at this particular time.
Yeah, I can remember at
he was
this
holding
time
his
I
hand
was
at the
a
grave and
really
he held it
huge
out for
Kane
him.
fan.
Here you go,
Yeah.
buddy. Whip me.
Jumped into
what
his
the
arms.
shit was that? Did they just get married?
Catch me.
Carry me across the threshold?
Spin me. Oh, bone spot coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Really did not
unattractive.
look good.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a bunch of ugly, sloppy moves.
Yeah. This is really bad. I can kind of see why it made the list.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of fuck ups.
You know what you
Yeah,
did,
like
Chronic?
Too much talking
You know what
to
you
each
did?
other, too. That shit's all embarrassing.
You know what
Like,
you
what
did,
are you
Chronic?
doing, you guys?
You just made the list.
You just made several lists.
Do you see what happens, Chronic? Do you see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?
Ugh, that was pretty good. That, not so much.
Way to get over that rope.
Wrong rope there, champ. And down goes Elvis.
I'm all shook up.
Take that, soda pop. That was a something.
I'm going to initially try to rake your eyes, but then we're going to fall down.
Kane's like, look at me!
Like, hey, everybody!
Remember the goddamn spot! Look at me!
It's like, holy crap, is that a naked chick over there? And then jumps because the people turn left.
Yep. It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over, alright.
It's over for Chronic for good.
You're fired!
Get the fuck out. Did he just say he's unarmed? When he's clearly holding a chair.
That are alarmed.
Oh boy.
He's gonna start grinding his hips against him.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
It's like, you smell great. Did you just say fuck?
And boom goes the
I
dime.
thought he was gonna fucking slam him on the chair for a second.
You just got Butler!
Butler!
Alright, well there's our abortion clinic for the week. Boo.
Alright, episode 8's just about cashed. I'm Cheez Man, joined with...
I'm Mojo.
And Whiz. Yeah, check us out on Facebook. That's facebook.com/thehighmarks if you'd like to tag us. Question or comment on the YouTube video or Facebook, and we'll mention you on the show.
Alright. Mitch, last hits on you.
I got a belt on that's holding up my pants, and my pants have belt loops that hold up my belt. I don't know what's really happening down there. Who is the real hero?
Piss. Oh, I had coffee and water. So I hit McDonald's to the closest.
McDonald's.
And it's fucking packed. It took me like a minute to get past the crowd to get back to the bathroom, and then I get back in the bathroom and there's a fucking line in the bathroom. And the two dudes at the urinal both leave at the same time, so me and the next dude go out there and he starts talking. And he's talking the whole time. It's like, man, I gotta piss like crazy, but it's not happening because this dude won't stop talking to me. And finally, like, dude that was in the stall comes out, starts to wash his hands, and it's like, there we go.
Sweet relief.
But it was fucked up because it was like 30 to 40 seconds before that happened, and I had to piss really bad, so that was like 30 to 40 seconds. So I was there for like a full minute.
And he's like, bro, Hammer, you're making me gun shy,
And he's still talking to me. And it's like, man.
Bro. Alright, well, this is going to be an especially interesting greatest hits segment.
Yep. Started off with a peeing story.
And then, man, I wasn't even expecting to come to McDonald's today, let alone find a good friend at the urinal.
All right.
It's great to talk to you.
Where you from, buddy?
This particular greatest hits segment does not include a blowtorch, which I'm sure anyone that listened to the first one was like, what the fuck is that noise?
Nope, just a standard pick.
So I just flew in from Los Angeles, and boy am I not tired from watching a lot of porn on the plane.
If I had $1 for every time I heard you say that, I'd be making money in a very weird way.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that joke, I would have to count how many times I heard it in order to properly prepare a receipt for you.
Willenberg.
If we're gonna do corny jokes, if I heard that, you say that one more time, I'd have 6 cents.
Willabean.
Did you hear about the casket that had a long day, fellas? He was up all night coughing.
Apparently this is our puking segment.
Is that what Aaron's doing over there?
Yeah.
Who the fuck told that joke?
That was bad.
You call that a punchline?
He's gonna puke!
Puke, you son of a bitch!
As he proceeds to rattle off another terrible joke.
Trying to think of one. Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide. Sure, I'm going to include this in the show. Why not, right? I mean, 20 people listen anyway, and it was probably just me listening 20 times.
It's just us hitting play over and over.
Yeah, so sure, I'll go ahead and...
Trying to find a moment in the show.
Oh wait, it's your hit.
Yeah, because I need another one with all the great jokes I'm popping off right now.
Yeah, maybe to improve. You need more. Must do better.
Did you hear that a truckload of Viagra got stolen? We're supposed to be on the lookout for hardened criminals.
It's awful.
The other day I was reading a article about anti-gravity. I couldn't put it down, bro. He's gonna puke! So a man walks into a gynecologist's office and he says, "Oh, sorry, ladies, wrong door. Wrong door, ladies. Sorry about that."
He's already dead.
You killed him!
And we're not coughing. This is not... It's not a good greatest hits. Oh, that one didn't work.
I guess I could do my Cleveland impression. I was watching the wrestling the other day and nobody impressed me besides Lacey Evans.